Laredo, take us out.
Take her out.
All right! Yeah! Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Geek out with us live where the nerdiness will thrive. Buckle up and let's go off-world. Toys, comics, pop culture news, movies and so much more. Matthew, Jesse, Curtis, and Sean are your guides on this fun-filled tour. Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go off-world tonight.
Woohoo and choo-choo. It is Friday night. We're here. We're going to have fun on screen. There's people watching, even though I've told them not to. But you know what? We've got some new blood lately, and maybe they should be watching because there's some just pretty talented folks on here.
Yeah, revitalized.
Yeah, and Joe, you made it. I was getting worried, but you made it.
I did have to work late today. You can see I still got the line for my hard hat. That's how close I cut it, you know. But
you cut it closer. The one time you actually came with your work clothes on still. So
yes, that is true. That is true. I did get home about 10 till. It was just enough time to change clothes and hop on. So
Gotcha. Well, do you have a message for the folks?
I do. And you know why I try so hard to get here each and every week is because it's time to kick the tires and light the fires. Because we're going off world.
Sure, freaking
I love that stuff. I love going off world. It's a whole lot of fun.
Absolutely. You want to shout out the folks in the chat, and we'll get everybody else on screen after that.
Sure. I missed part of what you said. I don't know if my audio cut out.
No, my mic cut out.
Oh, okay.
I saw the light went off. So
all right, that happens to me all the time. My light goes off too.
Well, yeah, hit that chat up. Who we got here?
Oh, you want me to do it? All right.
Yeah. Have at it. They hear me talk.
Adding responsibilities. I don't get paid enough for this. All right. We'll start with J Mac is here, number one, top of the list. Then Source Figure, Kavar Customs is here. Just shelve it. How's it going, Jesse? We miss you, buddy. Guaisagüe Echevarria is here also. I am TJ Williams. I hear that
the age is silent.
I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah.
Jesse Marshall is here. Twizzler 19. Ice.
Ice is my son Ty, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I hope it's not immigration. You know.
No. The different Ice.
All right.
Yeah.
Dave Orkin, Van Johnson, Holesum Warlock. Yeah, that guy. Eduardo de Jesus is here. Starscream, Benny Torres, Mirko, and I think that's it. We're all caught up. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Absolutely. Wait, what do we got here? Kavar Customs says, sorry, Curtis, I took a break and let the light go out. No, we're good. We're good. Lights are on. We mostly because we lit fires, but we're good.
Brian controls the lights.
He is the keeper of the light. That's true.
If he lets the light go out, we're in trouble, man.
Yeah, we're in big trouble.
Beacons aren't lit.
Yeah. Speaking of Brian, the Lins have been kind of sweet talking me. Rolling out the red carpet. They're putting on this CarverCon next year. I'm not sure if you heard about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's in Ohio, so it's hard to get people to go there because it's Ohio. And it's like summertime.
I hear it's high in the middle and round on both ends.
That's what I hear too.
Yeah.
And it's summertime and people are like, hey, summertime, it's cool. Let's go to some beaches or, Disney World or whatever. And they're like, no, come to Ohio. It'll be fun, we swear.
Isn't there like a basket museum or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. So but so they've been like trying to get some people to join and they've got a lot of folks from the community that have joined and stuff. But I let them know, like, I'm not one of these guys that just goes to a bunch of conventions, right? Like that's just not,
Right. You're very selective with your time.
Yes. It's one of these things where if I just start showing up to fucking everything, then it lessens the importance of me. So, I gotta be sweet talked a little bit. There's gotta be some wheeling and dealing, but let's just say there's some things going on behind the scenes. May or may not be some billboards going up in the Ohio area with my face on it. There may or may not be some signage throughout the con. Maybe calling it Carver/Curtis Con. I don't know.
I thought there
was
some
talks to be had, but
all right.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting, man.
Yeah. But for the most part, I told him like, hey, let Stacy do the talking because she's more likely to convince me than you. So kind of like how he runs his table at Legion's Con. He just kind of walks away, lets her sell everything,
That sounds like a solid strategy, actually.
Yeah, it's a great strategy. Actually, one of our guests is going to be on here tonight, Alexander Deshaw. He does that at MesquiCon a lot. He just walks away, lets other people run his table. He says he gets a lot more sales that way. So
yeah, I could see that. See that.
So
let's see how that works, Cotton.
Dave says his lights are on, but nobody's home. So
no one's home.
Yeah. Van says he's still awake. So
that's good because if he was chatting in his sleep, that would be peculiar. Yeah.
Jesse says he went to Ohio once. That was a Johnny Dangerously reference.
Was it? I thought maybe he was still there.
I'm not sure that his was, but mine was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he get to leave?
My mother smacked me once. Let's see. Should have put my boots on for tonight's show. What? Must be Ohio reference. Something about snow or something.
Yeah. It's got to be.
TJ Williams, it would be Carver/Curtis Con, not Curtis/Carver Con. I didn't ask for top billing. I mean, in fairness, Brian's doing majority of the work. I'm just bringing the name recognition, so I don't need top billing. I just need to be on the billing. But yeah, I'll still let him go first. So for sure. No one's streaming Johnny Dangerously. Oh, that's sad. It's a good movie. All right, well, let's bring some folks out here. First to stage, I already mentioned him. We got Alexander Deshaw.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, Alex?
Battling some allergies here.
Yeah.
So I won't be on too long tonight, but I wanted to make an appearance. So
you get the attendance points in.
Yeah,
that's cool. That works. Well, the next guy is going for extra credit because he was on my mail call earlier and now back for OffWorld. We got Blake, aka Recon Rage, in the house.
What up?
He was talking about
he brought the gun show.
Conversations with Vince McMahon earlier. He just casually name dropping Vince McMahon. So yeah,
not many can do that.
That's what you do, big time name.
You're on mute, Blake. Yeah.
When I want to drop a name, I drop yours, Curtis. I was I was talking to Curtis Ackerman, Art by Ackerman, and he's also the guy with the new show with Travel Toy, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
So basically, they're like, "Oh shit, Curtis?" I'm like, "Well, yeah. I mean,
you should do that next year at Carver/Curtis Con. It'll definitely go over well there. A lot of people don't know this, but I was actually born in Ohio. So
Oh,
Yeah.
That
I
explains
did get the
that
hell out of there as
explains a lot.
quick as I could. I mean, I only lasted till about 3 years old before I was like, man, this place is. Whew, whew. But as soon as I could start talking, I was like, hey, mom, shit, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, but I'm willing to go back to support the Lins. So next up to the stage, we've got from Dang Studios, the not quite as good half of Dang. Actually, the 1/4. Like if you break up Dang, it's Dusty, D for Dusty, and then the Ange. So she's like 3/4 of the team. 3/4 of the talent, but the other quarter is here before he gets his butt kicked by Stephen Bisciotti at Legion's Con. Dusty
Whoa,
there he
in
is.
the house. The man that cuts the excellent promos. What's going on, man?
look at those meat hooks.
I appreciate that your promo was not cut in portrait mode like a fucking boomer.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
God, that was so bad. That was
Steve standing in his kitchen like it was the first day of 8th grade and he had bullying to do.
dude. I love Steve. I am definitely a Steve fan, but man, that promo was fucking rough. So, yeah,
Beating up on
Yeah,
kids.
I'll mention how rough that was in my next.
I think the last promo you did, you said all 13 of his personalities and both of his fans. He may have lost one of his fans. I don't know if I can stay with him after that one. He may be down to one, and I think that's himself. So,
I just can't wait until that hole gets a little deeper each time.
yeah. Well, all right. Are we still talking about Steven here? Yeah. All right. Next to the stage, in case Joe wasn't here to light fires, we brought somebody else in that's an expert at lighting fires. We got Big Greg in the house.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? I was just backstage lighting some fires,
Yeah. Appreciate that. And in case Greg and Joe couldn't make it, we had this.
Heat the tires and light the fires.
So there you go.
Sounds like Macho Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And now I got it saved, so anytime that Joe doesn't show up, play that. Oh man, how's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Yeah,
Good.
Good to be here with you guys.
Same, man. Been traveling this week. It's good to be just kind of hanging out and talking fun stuff.
I see you made it home.
I did. I got to go back. I got to go back out. Damn, my light's doing weird shit. Sunday, I'll have to go back out. I got a Peoria on Monday, and I'll be in Charleston on Tuesday. So I got a little bit more traveling to do. And then the next week, I got a guy coming to fix my electrical. I got to spend like $5,000 on electrical bullshit. And then, I'm back out to Southern Illinois. I got to go down to DeCoin, Cape Girardeau area kind of thing. So, yeah, but gives me some more opportunities for travel toys.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to start with pickups, and as always, we go to Joe. Joe, what do you got?
Nothing.
Bullshit. You didn't get anything this week.
I might go to somebody else. Come back to me. I'll go get something.
I like how Joe always acts surprised, like he doesn't know we're going to go to him first.
Well, I got home like 10 minutes ago, you jerk.
Alexander, what you got?
Not a whole lot. I bought another one of these D&D bag things.
Oh, nice.
That's not the right one. Came with like, I'm gonna call it a flesh-colored dice set.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Looks like it's got some blood on it.
Yeah. And then I got another coin with it, and it's a lucky one.
Oh, well, if they put lucky on it, it definitely for sure is lucky.
Right.
While
I was there,
you're not allowed to do that unless it's confirmed to be a lucky coin.
Right.
Yeah.
I also bought one of these mystery pack things. You get like 4 minis. And
that's cool.
Those are pretty neat.
Yeah, Joe would like that if he, showed up on time and was ready to go.
That guy.
Little factory painted. They look pretty good for being a factory
Yeah, I
job.
thought they were going to be unpainted. That's cool.
And then some little demon dog thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then I did buy a couple more of these little How to Train Your Dragon mystery box things.
Oh,
Been in a
dope.
mystery box kit lately.
Mystery boxes
got-
could be cool. Yeah.
You got the little
That's
mini
cute.
toothless.
Diorama.
And, yeah.
I like how he's up in the air, but his legs are static as if he's
Right.
standing.
I was just thinking
And
the
they're
same
they're
thing.
like pegged in there too. You can't move them. So
He's walking on sunshine.
So if you're going to make it to where it's always up in the air, you may as well throw his legs behind him or something.
right. But yeah, that's all I got.
You want to throw up your D&D stuff now that Joe's here so we can see it since he,
yeah.
he didn't show up on time prepared.
I got these minis, Joe.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what this creature's called, but he's got like shields and shit on him.
Yeah, I forget. That's an older creature. Been
And
around.
then I believe this is a null.
It looks like a knoll, kind of. Like, oh yeah, that is a knoll. Oh, it's a cool
And
one too. I like that helmet on him.
some sort of treant warrior or ent warrior,
Spriggan, maybe
maybe.
Tree imp.
on the bottom. Yeah, it should say on the bottom of the
Groot?
Woodward. Woodward.
wood woad.
Woad. There you go.
Yeah,
It's hard to read those things.
it is.
And then I got this little dog guy.
Nice.
So
Cool.
Yeah.
Looking.
not much, but
Yeah, they're
something to add to the
We
collection.
got Michael Casper in the chat. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
What's up,
Mike.
Mike?
Mike, what up, Mike?
What up, Mike?
Mike.
What's up in here?
All right, back to Joe. Joe, what you got?
Well,
Oh, hi, Joe. Did you just get here?
Yeah.
yeah, I did.
Oh, cool.
I got when we were at the California Mythic meetup, I picked up that AWOC weapons pack, and I don't know. I was just messing around with the barbarian figure, and that sword from the AWOC weapons pack goes really good with that barbarian. And I threw this harness on him from one of the Motu classics.
That's cool.
Nice.
I'm kind of building out my He-Man here.
Very cool.
That was kind of cool.
I heard you also got a Necronominus head at the meetup.
Oh yeah, yes I did.
Ooh.
Kid from a really nice gentleman who is probably
Who
gonna,
has a Necronominus with no fucking head right now?
with no head. Yeah, and it'll probably stay that way for a while because I keep freaking forgetting to send him the stupid head. But, on 5K they have what's the name of that? Kai Labs, right? The Kai Labs outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw there was a Turtles one on there, and so I ordered it and I got it, and I decided to throw it on a Mythic Legions orc,
Oh, nice.
and
That's pretty good.
yeah, I made like a weapon. It's a little big. I had to like cinch the belt down in the back, to tighten it up. I want to get another one and try it on that elephant that just came out.
Ganesha?
Yeah, Ganesha.
Huh.
I think that it's probably close because of the extra space for the shell. I think it would actually fit that larger body pretty good. But yeah,
Joe G would like to see you give me head.
Wow.
well,
So
Well, it's been nice.
maybe when
All right, guys, I'm gonna.
if we get
look at that.
super
head
chat,
out.
if we ever get super chats, because that shit ain't happening for free.
Whoa.
That's what OnlyFans are for.
there you go.
You want the good stuff, you got to pay.
Aren't we
Anyway.
OnlyFans?
This turned out pretty cool. It's actually a pretty awesome set. So I
does
think
look
I'm actually
nice.
I'm gonna get another one and see what I can.
What? How do those? Did the like the pauldrons? They just sit on top, or how do they attach?
They're actually sewn on.
Oh, to the
They're
gotcha.
yeah, to the fabric, and then it these little individual things, they're Velcro, so you can actually you undo those and it actually opens up. And anyways, it's a really nice
That's
set
cool.
of goods, like really.
No, we just got $100 super chat.
$100. It's 2025, G. That's like $20 in 95.
Man, I didn't know they put tariffs on head. Holy cow.
What about just a tip?
Okay.
By the way, there were some folks on my mail call earlier, and we did agree to not give them attendance points for tonight. So Jordan and Van and Jeff Ray Evans should not get any attendance points for tonight. Just FYI. So, and Blake's getting extra credit because he was on both. So,
excuse me, I was on both.
Oh yeah. Greg's getting extra credit as well.
Thanks.
In fact, Greg might get extra credit if he stays longer than Blake, because Blake said he might leave early. So, yeah. So,
Yeah. So
just FYI, just as keeper of the attendance points, Joe, I wanted to make sure you were aware. So,
I'm all over it, buddy.
cool. Anything else?
No, that was it.
All right. Next, we got Blake, aka Recon Rage. What you got?
let's see. I got a bunch. I finally got these little guys that I ordered together. So the belly bombs, but I got the exclusive.
Cool.
Where's that exclusive from?
It's a Target exclusive, but it was from San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was, or Toy Fair or something. No, Toy Fair.
Okay, got you.
And then,
real quick, sorry, Blake, but Jordan let me know that he was in the green room last week. I did not see him to bring him on screen, but he should get a points for last week as well. Or any attendance points were issued should be taken off. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. Sorry about that, Blake. I had to make sure the attendance was right. Yeah.
Got to keep the numbers straight. So then I got my Fish Toys horse in.
Nice.
But
nice.
I think they.
So the one that can lay down.
You were supposed to get the brown one, but you got the white one.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing: I bought an extra brown one because I wanted the white one, and the white one was sold out, but they sent me the white one.
Nice. Now, is the white one smaller than the brown one?
No.
Okay. Usually, I find that they are.
You gotta brush the hair a little bit more. You gotta get
Well, let's talk about this, Greg. If you look at me, I'm not really adept with hair, so it's gonna take me some time.
I know. Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
When you're buying horse dolls with hair, you gotta buy a comb to go with that.
I wish they would send a comb with. That would be kind of a cool accessory. I could have like Barbie gets a brush with her horse, but anyways, I picked these two up. My first Balakis. These are the new ones, the classic line, and they actually light up too. So I'm going to get these put together. Nice. I was hoping to have them together by today, but I just had too much going on with work.
Oh, it's like a kit?
Yeah. So, the little Balakis, the little blind box ones you can get, they have the classic line now, and they're really cool.
Yeah, I've never gotten one, so I didn't know that you had to put them together. I thought they were just already together.
Yeah, and this is the Toy Fair exclusive Bumblebee that comes in a really metallic color, and he lights up also. Both the headlights light up and the eyes on both of these. So I'm excited about putting those together this weekend and seeing if they're really all what they're cracked out to be.
Apparently, your bank is calling. Wants to confirm multiple toy pony purchases. So make sure that it's you and not somebody else.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. I know it's live now and I'm screwed, but hey, I got the right horse. I'm happy with my transaction.
Gotcha.
Got these bad boys came in.
Oh, they put out a new Mindbender? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's really cool. The classic one.
Oh, that's cool.
He looks really good. Yeah, so these are all the classics. The classic on card one. So obviously, the original, and then this one. What do you call it? The Cobra Viper. I actually like the Cobra Viper Classic, maybe even a little better than the other one. So looks really nice. Good deco. Cool uniform.
I mean, it looks okay, but it's no Mindbender.
Yeah. Hey, hold Mindbender up again real quick.
You got it.
Does anybody else notice that if you took Joe's mustache and put it on Blake?
Oh man, neat as a monocle. Yeah,
that's the gold exclusive.
Is what they would call that character.
Yeah. That's a good call, Dusty. Yeah.
Wow.
Heat the tires and light the fires.
Well, there you go.
And then I got my Chaos Warriors in.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
So yeah, these guys are awesome. I got him in.
Big old claw on him.
Yeah, each one of them from the Chaos portion of Warhammer. The champion is really cool. I'll show you. I'm getting to him right now. I mean, they're all really neat. Everyone's a little different. I love this line, especially the Chaos. There's such adornments like skulls and death, and
these have been on my radar for so long. I'm just scared to death to pull the trigger on one.
let me tell you, Dusty, you should
I
be.
know what will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look at
I
this
wouldn't
one.
do it as long as you're still collecting Transformers, Dusty.
I'm pretty much done collecting Transformers too.
Yeah.
I need a Bruticus and I need a Predaking, and I'll have just about everything I'd want.
Check this guy out.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool. What
Wait,
is
wait.
that
Check
weapon?
out the back. Ready? He's the champion. He's the dueler. Look at this.
That is creepy.
Man, that's sick.
Look at the head on there.
Yeah, that's creepy. What
And
the hell's
then-
going on with that weapon? So like
Which weapon?
the
that
one
one?
he's holding in his hand there. Yeah, it's like a mace with tubing, and that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Skulls. I mean, their stuff is like
I like it.
ridiculously. And then I got the first one of my new Dark Legion, Farius. He is actually the Primarch.
Mm.
So Farius is cool. Look at all the dragons.
I like this pauldron.
Yeah.
They have any of the like cybernetic orcs and shit?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, actually, I have some right on that shelf right there.
Are they smaller?
No, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
When you
'Cause
get on to the next person, whoever's the next,
Okay.
I'm done now. When you get
Okay.
on the next one, I'll go grab a couple and we can look at them here in a second.
Okay. Because that would be the thing that would get me for
What
sure.
scale are you buying, Blake?
Well, I do everything in like 1/12 pretty much. I don't do 1/6, but this is all considered 1/16. And, obviously the Warhammer figures run bigger because it's, 1/18 people in armor. So they're going to be big.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I can
It's 1/16 is what you're buying?
1/18, excuse me. 1/18.
1/18? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole line everything Joy Toy makes is 1/18. And they just actually debuted their
That's
new.
what I was worried about, is the 1/18 was going to look, because I would want to put it like with like Cosmic Legions and shit. So, but
Well, yeah, here's a Mythic
They'd be a
Legions.
little small.
I could do this. Yeah. So here's a Mythic Legions. Just here we go. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit different. I mean, like the Primarchs now, that's a different story. But then, in scale, in the lore, they're supposed to be bigger. So here is one of the standard,
yeah,
and here is,
gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah.
but then you get the Primarch, which is the leader, the king.
The standards are about what, $50?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, depends where you go. I go through a company straight from Hong Kong, or excuse me, China. There's another one in Hong Kong, but I go through LT Cave, and I've had a really good time with them. They've been really fair with me, and they have a membership club. Remember the big like toddler size mech that's coming here that you guys saw that was like listed for 700 back.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I ended up getting him through them for $550, $150 difference. And
Yeah,
wow, that's
Blake's
huge.
mail call is always pretty impressive.
it's pretty, yeah. So my bank account is not, every time I push enter, I hear, "Fuck you" from Chase Bank, so.
That's why he buys 2 ponies and then he disputes the charges.
Hey, I learned it from Jeffrey.
Next, we got Dusty. Dusty, what you got for us?
Well, I feel pathetic now because Blake just showed off about $1,000 worth of.
Yeah, he's hard to follow.
I got me a couple of little Glyos.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, you put them close to the camera, they look bigger. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Look
That
at the
works with
size
other
of this
things
thing.
too.
yeah,
That's a chunky.
that's pretty cool. That actually looks like Blake.
It's a Mighty Maniacs.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, he got a Blake Glios.
Yeah, look how big mine is, Blake.
Yeah, he's definitely not holding it right against the camera.
That's funny.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Backstage, we got Van Johnson in the house. What's up, Van?
Not bad.
Man.
Van.
Embiggen me. I'll wait.
Oh, sorry, Dusty. I know it's your turn to show toys, but I got an embiggen Van. Yeah, go ahead.
Curtis, I just wanted to come on the show and say goodnight.
Are you tired?
Good night.
I'm a little sleepy. Well,
hey,
Good night.
Good night, buddy. Man, you get some good sleep, and we'll talk tomorrow. Okay.
Sleep tight.
We're gonna talk tomorrow. And
All right.
also, on Dusty, on your glass, if you shave it, it makes it look bigger.
Oh, there you go.
So I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, Joe, now that Van showed up on this show, he gets extra credit because he was on earlier. Plus this week. So,
Gold star.
Yeah. There you go.
I will sleep well tonight, knowing that.
All right. Well, good night. I love you.
Good night.
buddy.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Wow.
We drink pumpkin.
All right.
Okay.
Was he doing that?
Dusty, back to you.
I should get extra points just for having a witness.
Wait. Is that the front or the back?
I'll let you decide.
Wow.
Oh, there. Oh, okay. It's a tail. Okay, got it.
Yeah, but it's still, does it wrap around from the front?
Hey, I don't know.
Swinging in the breeze.
He
Yeah.
may
He's
use it as a
tucking.
belt for all I know.
He's tucking it. He's tucking it. That's what he's doing.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. He puts the lotion in the basket.
Keeps the socket pliable.
It does what it's told.
It definitely does. Anything else, Dusty?
No.
Okay. Cool. We'll wait your next promo. For those that aren't aware, Legion's Con, My Wife is Gonna Kill Me show on Saturday night be the place to be. So you can see Dusty square off against Stephen Bisciotti in a arm wrestling match for the ages. So
Can I be the ref?
I don't know if they have a ref yet. Do you guys have a
I'd
ref?
imagine it's Pete.
Do you know if you have a ref, Dusty?
I do not know.
Well, Blake said that he would apply.
Put me in the lottery. Put me in the
I've been
lottery.
hearing rumors that Steven has a manager.
A manager?
A
Ooh,
manager.
nice. Like Sensational Sherry?
Well, I wouldn't say it's sensational, but
That was always my favorite.
Hi, Matt Rod.
I loved the
shorts.
Macho Man Sherry days. All right. Greg, you're up. What you got?
Nothing much, just one figure.
Nice.
Chubsy Wubsies.
I think there you go. Her hoo-ha wasn't covered for a second. So
Oh, hey.
Oh, sorry, it was a little
how
slip.
you doing?
Oh, it's a little
Children,
slip.
the content
Sorry.
on here is PG-13. If you're over 13 years old.
we did get Jimmy Hart as a vote for best
But
man.
Jimmy Hart is
Hey,
the
our
best
Bo-Berry biscuits
douchebag
are
manager.
showing. Our Bo-Berry biscuits are showing.
Well, are we going best or favorite? Because if we're going best, I would say Bobby Heenan. But favorite, I would say Sensational Sherry. So G says he needs that red Sonia in his life. So
Now
Hit
he
up Chubsy Wubsies.
there you go. G, go to Chubsy's.
Hey, Greg, do you have the executive replica version of her?
The older one, right? It's a little bigger, I think.
Do you comparison together? Do you? I mean, I hate to put you on the front street, but which one do you like better?
I just opened this,
Got it.
and I don't
Jordan
know.
says it looks like your eyes are kind of
That's
shut
what she
there,
said.
Greg. Says that you need to wake up.
I'm very wide awake. First of all, sir. All right?
Okay.
I'm very wide awake.
Allergies. It's allergies.
I'm just
Gotcha.
I'm zoomed in. You gotta.
No, Greg, tell him the truth. You have allergies to too much grass. The
That's
grass.
what it is.
Yeah, the grass allergy.
The grass allergy.
You have a little Asian in you? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
That's a very
Um,
private question, Curtis.
All
Big
right.
suit. He's got a little Asian in him.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that. Well, before we do mine, Greg, who's got the green marker at Four Horsemen Studios? Here, I'm begging you. All right, he's not going to tell us. We're still looking for the green marker person. All right. So if you may have missed the travel toy video, this was my travel toy this week.
Oh, you still,
It
you
is
still
a
have that?
stormtrooper mech suit. Pretty cool.
Does it have a little Asian in it?
No, well, I don't know. It's got a little stormtrooper inside of it. It may or may not be Asian. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, the original like clone troopers were all the same, but later on were they different races and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
So you got the little stormtrooper inside, and then closes down. It's like a Hulkbuster kind of thing. So yeah, so pretty
Now,
cool.
is that stormtrooper that's inside of it? Is that like a 3 3/4 inch?
Yeah.
Built like Steve Buscemi. Look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fun. I mean, like I said, nothing else I would normally buy for myself, but for a travel toy, I channeled my inner Curtis, and I was like, this is kind of cool. So
I could have bought a Lego set over that.
You put them on your dash when you're driving.
Yes.
that's what Darla said too, but I don't have the patience for Legos. There's reading.
That's why you buy the real simple ones.
Comprehending.
Or plus.
Reading usually isn't the problem, it's the comprehension. That's the problem.
There's no words in those instructions, though.
Well, now there's videos on YouTube you can watch, and you can just build it with the people.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Got a opened. I got a bunch of figures over there, but I opened up Lex Luthor. Was trying to stay away from villains. Tony's Figs put a stop to that because he kept posting about his villain collection that he was building, and it looked really fucking good. And so then I was like, McFarlane's going to be stopping selling DC at some point anyway, so I may as well grab the villains. And so yeah, there you go. So there's the first one. No, second, because we opened Penguin last week. So and then first one that I opened from All-Star 6 was Thrasus, the first Risen.
Nice.
I did do an exploded review of this guy. That's up on my channel if you're interested.
How do you like it?
Well, it's really good. It's a really cool figure. I guess I had forgotten how much that it comes with. I would say value wise, this thing's right up there with Enoch as far as total value.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's really freaking cool. So I think Andrew will be the one that I might do an exploded review of that this weekend. So and then last one that I just opened up right before the show is the Barry Allen Flash. This was a pricey fucker. I already had a couple other flashes, but this one is really the look I wanted. His head is a little wobbly, little jiggly. I mean, it's still like it just kind of flips around like pretty easily. So may try to do something in there to kind of tighten that up. It's like it's not loose on the peg. It's just like, I don't know. It's got a good snap on it. It's not like going to come off, but it just, yeah. So anyways, I might try to tighten that up. Also, his hands just look a little small to me. Or like his wrist. I don't know. So I might see about
those baby hands.
changing the wrist. And then I just threw him on the floor.
Nice.
There goes
But overall, it's the look that I wanted for my Flash as I kind of build out my more Silver Age looking Justice League. So yeah, looking good. And
here's your orcs, Curtis. I grabbed about 3 of them out.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me embiggen you. Yeah. See, that's a little bit. If those were like scaled with Legion, if those were 1/12, I would be in trouble.
I know what those look like next to Goblin.
Yeah, those are cool.
Isn't McFarlane making a 1/12 Warhammer?
He does. Yeah, he's got a couple of them out. But they're too big. McFarlane's then they're going to be too big. They would be like maybe an ogre scale orc.
For your spacesuit guys, but not for like orcs.
Yeah.
I like the memory toys orcs and like those.
Those are the best.
That's my weakness. Like if I see if I'm like just scrolling through the computer on a late night or something, and I've got an itch to buy a toy, like those orcs will hit me hard. So
yeah, I just got that display put together of those orcs for you. Let's see if I can get you in here and show you. There they all are.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, those things are fucking cool. So Yeah, I'm a sucker for those things. Those work really well with legions, in my opinion, because no offense to the horsemen, but I like my orcs a little bit bigger. So, like Tharnog is cool, except for the loose legs, but look wise, Tharnog is cool. I would love to have just a whole bunch of brute scale orcs come out from the horsemen. So
I want a red fury orc is what I want.
Just like a regular, like Fury Clan.
It's like a Fury Clan orc, but in an ogre scale.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That'd be so cool. And then, of course, I think we've all wanted for us Skelly fans would be cool to have an orc size Skelly orc, big size ogre scale.
Yeah. Twizzler says that's the best looking Flash McFarlane has made. That is 100% a fact. It's also the most expensive. So luckily I got a good deal on it from Adrian Lazaro. Had not really dealt with him before, but he gave me a really good deal on that and the Wonder Woman and threw in some extras. So highly recommend if anybody's looking to trade with him on the Facebooks.
On the books of the face.
Sharon says orcs or dorks. Well, if they are dwarf orcs, then yes, they would be dorks. So yes, there you go.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah,
Orcs or dorks.
He ended up saying penis.
Let's see. What do we got next? We've got transmissions. This is the segment of the show where you all prove that you actually like Joe Gonzalez, that you don't hate him. And we talk about the questions that you asked this week that Joe can answer. So, Joe, what do you got for transmissions?
Nothing.
All right. So the folks prove once again they do not love Joe Gonzalez. So.
Maybe that's the portion should be called transitions, and we just move right along.
All right. Well, then we will transition.
Just go ahead and bump that, would you? Just
Yep.
give me some. Or not. Okay, cool.
We've got Event Horizon next. So this is where we talk about stuff coming up that we are excited for. And I will kick it off because after last week, I started watching Picard through recommendation from one Joe Gonzalez. And season 1 I thought was really good. Season 2 was a fucking struggle to get through. But I just finished it last night. So I'm looking forward to season 3. Because I hear good things about season 3. Here, if I like season 1, season 3 I will love. So
season 3 I think is the best one, and universally people seem to agree with that.
And I did also catch up on Strange New World. I will say that unlike Joe, who is very incorrect, I did not like the musical episode because it was fucking stupid. So yeah. So if you watch season 2 of Strange New World and you like the musical episode, you're wrong.
Well, I haven't watched actually season 2 yet.
Oh,
but I'll tell you what, I love musical episodes.
You're not going to love this one.
They were singing and dancing
terrible.
Klingons, and I can't think of anything better.
Dude,
so
dancing, singing Klingons is a joke, and I'm just glad that Gene Roddenberry died before he had to fucking see it. So that's all I have to say about that.
I just have a feeling that Curtis, whoever the fuck he is, he's incorrect. He's wrong. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to come back on this show and poo-poo all over his opinions.
Okay.
Just wait for it. Mark it on the fucking calendars, people. It's coming. Be ready. Actually, I might agree with Curtis. I don't even know. I'm just talking shit.
USA. Okay. What else? What else you guys got coming up that you're excited for?
I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited.
Superman and Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Both. Yeah.
I was actually
for those.
I was sitting there because I thought they were June releases, and I was like getting ready to get tickets, and then I found out that they're both July releases. I'm like, fuck, that's so far away. But yeah, whatever. This week was what came out this week? Mission Impossible was last week.
Yeah.
Karate Kid came out this week. Yeah, because I was like, when I was traveling, I was like, oh, maybe I can watch a No, I'm not watching a fucking Karate Kid. So,
I'll
yeah,
watch
this is
Karate
really
Kid when
cool.
it's on Netflix.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So,
Oh,
I'm excited about 28 Years Later. That one looks good.
yeah.
when's
no.
that come out?
That's the third one in the series. Let's see, June 20th.
Okay, all right.
So not too far away. How to Train Your Dragon, the next episode. I think that one's going to be a really good one.
Yeah, I'll
looking
probably
forward
take
to-
Darla to that
I
one.
want to see that.
And then I just finished.
I hope that he flies in the air with his feet like they're planted on the ground. That's what I'm looking for.
Wait, not like
Alexander
this?
Shaw's. Yeah, his dragon.
Where-
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah. Yeah. With his
This is
legs
what he
straight-
looks like from
straight
underneath.
down. Yeah.
It's not a movie or a show or anything, but we in the West Michigan area, we got a fairly large toy group, and we have a toy swap party next weekend.
Oh, that's
Over
cool.
at Motu Joe's house. So
Oh, Mojo Joe.
I heard it was a key party. Is that not true?
that is classified. How'd you know?
Just
The
because
fuck?
I heard Travis was going. So
Yeah, big mouth.
Yeah.
Shit. No, I'm looking forward to that. It's we all like make food, and the last time I think he made some sort of meat for the tacos or something. It was delicious. Him and his wife make an amazing food. They host phenomenally. So, and I guess there's gonna be a big bounce house.
if you were going to offer one piece of advice to somebody going to a key party, what would your advice be?
Don't
Okay, we got
or stay away
don't.
from Travis. Maybe I don't know.
We got don't. Joe, what would your advice be to somebody going to a key party?
A key party?
Yeah.
What's a key party?
Okay, so we'll skip Joe. I'm going to say make sure that you have a really cool keychain. You want something flashy, something that's going to get the attention. Okay, so that's going to be my little pointer there. Don't just go in there with just a ring with your keys on it. Like you need something on there. Maybe a lucky rabbit's foot, something sparkly. You need something that's going to catch some attention. So
Yeah,
all right.
like a really big key.
There,
What's a
really
key
big
party?
key. Yeah. Dusty, advice for anyone going to a key party.
Put an old school skeleton key on there and be very,
Ooh, very nice.
very
nice.
mysterious.
Old,
Like, what does this
reliable.
open?
Yeah.
The chastity belt that lets a bunch
Yeah,
of dust out.
add a little intrigue to it. Okay.
Exactly.
Blake, what do you got?
Well, the suggestion is make sure when you go to a key party, you bring somebody attractive because you're probably going home with somebody else's. Because the definition of a key party, a true key party, is a specific type of couples party where attendees put their car keys in a bowl, and at the end of the gathering, participants who randomly select keys determine who they will be taking home from that other person's couple.
Oh,
So if I'm going to that party, I'm hoping everyone's bringing an attractive second.
All right. Greg, advice for anybody going to a key party.
a big key.
Whoa, there you go.
All right. And Joe, now that you know what a key party is, advice for people going to a key party.
Don't.
Okay.
Amen, brother.
Don't go to a key party with a little pointer.
I don't share my toys.
Yeah, exactly. All right. What else? What else for Event Horizon? Anything else coming up you guys are excited for?
I was excited because I finally saw, I know I put it out in the chat, but the second season to The Last of Us. And yeah.
Is it done now?
No, there should be there's
No, I
depending
mean
on how
like
this one went.
for this season.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, because I thought I caught up, but then it was like where they were releasing it one at a time, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
if I've
I'm
seen
pretty
the
sure they're done, but let me double
Yeah, I'm
check.
not sure if I saw the last episode yet.
Oh,
Then.
boy.
I haven't watched the last one yet, but I've been liking it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, and I played both of the video games all the way through. And to be honest with you, it's one of the few video games out there that when you play the story, the actual version, it actually like resonates with you. Like it's not a game you're like you actually connect to the characters. their journey, the relationship between Joe and Ellie, the dynamics, and this season, there were some shocking things that really kind of actually, it was rough. I mean, there was an episode. I'll leave it out. No spoilers. There was an episode that I'm like, I literally was sitting on my couch and went, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it looks like the last episode aired this week, so I haven't seen the last episode yet, but I've watched the first 6 of the second season. So it's a pretty good show. I never played the game. I think the show is pretty good.
It's almost
solid,
verbatim to the game. Actually, it's very close.
If you get on YouTube, they actually have a couple people that actually take the segments of the movie and actually pair them up, and they put the gameplay right next to it. And it's kind of really cool how they stayed mostly on track with all of it.
That's pretty awesome.
So I was excited to finish that and then wait for the next season.
Gotcha. Joe, you usually got something for us. You got anything for Event Horizon?
It's kind of a deep cut, but I very much enjoy a video game called Star Trek Online because it's an MMO, but it kind of plays more like a single player game. They actually get voice actors from the Star Trek shows to reprise their roles as the characters in some of the shows.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
They release them like episodes. So it's quests in the game for your character, but they release them like episodes, and there's a new episode coming out very soon, and I'm really excited because the storyline that they're doing right now is pretty freaking awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that drop. But like I said, that's a pretty deep cut.
It's we like deep cuts. Terrence says Red Dead Redemption 2 resonated with him like no other game. So
actually,
that's a great game.
Favorite game of all time. Yeah. But I like
Terrence. Terrence is exactly correct. That is an amazing game.
Never played it. Is that a first person shooter kind of thing?
Third person.
Gotcha.
It's like an open world. Yeah. It's like a Western GTA.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And play the remastered first one too. It's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't checked that one out yet. I've been meaning to.
I think you'd like it, Joe.
I played the original and really liked it. But.
I think they actually filmed this game in your neighborhood, Joe.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it, doesn't it? The original game had that feel.
Is it like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing?
No,
it's straight up Western.
Oh,
Western.
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know why. I was thinking like it was a zombie type thing. So
no,
the original one had the Undead Nightmare, which was really cool, where it's like cowboys versus zombies kind of a thing.
Gotcha. What about you, Greg? What you got coming up that you're excited for?
I mean, some of the movies that were mentioned already, but
getting back to work.
I am not excited for that. Absolutely not. I got to check to see if I won Mega Millions tonight. I definitely played a lot of this whole entire week.
Well, it sounds like they need your help at the studio, man.
I didn't win shit. Or no, the studio that I actually look forward to is the dealership that I do not.
Gotcha.
That's a rough gig, man.
All right. Anything else, guys? Anything other folks in the chat? Any other Event Horizon stuff that you're looking forward to that's coming up?
I am waiting for my shipping notice on this bad boy. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's a big one. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the singles to come in so I could start shipping them out.
Well, next week we get our reveal for the Infinite Legions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we're supposed to do an after party. The only problem is that I haven't seen anything yet from the Horsemen on what time they're doing their episode. So that
I was wondering if that was going to affect next week's OffWorld, depending on when they do it.
Yeah, we may have to move it back. It just depends on.
I thought they said 8, but
8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
AM or PM?
PM.
Oh,
yeah.
But I could be mistaken.
I'll have to see if we have to move ours back. We'll move it back, but we'll be doing an after party, which usually means that we'll bring some folks on to join us and kind of talk about it and whatnot. So we'll see who we think is interesting enough to bring on here and have fun with. So we've had a lot of usually like Trevor will pop on, David Williams, see if we can get some Golios folks.
It'd be fun to get Matt Dowdy on here himself.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. We got
Matt Dowdy on.
I imagine he's going to be busy because after the reveal, then they've also got 5 points that weekend. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Brandon Barker would probably be good to get on.
Yeah. Plus,
If you can get him.
the other thing is it's OffWorld and nobody really wants to come on here.
Nobody watches this show.
Maybe Bill will come on. He really digs Golios.
Maybe.
Is Joe Fest next weekend?
I don't know. Terrence was saying that he's looking forward to Joe Fest, but I don't know when it is. I thought it was in June sometime, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same weekend as 5 Points or if it's a different one.
Let me look it up here.
I know Joe Lanta is coming up in September, and I will be going to that.
Joe Fest is June 20th through the 22nd.
Gotcha.
Where's that at?
It's in Augusta, Georgia.
There you go. All right. Well, then that brings us to This Week in Theaters.
You twit.
So this is where we go back in time, folks, and we go into the movie theater and we can see any of the top 10 movies that were at the theater in that year during this week. So let me pull up the random number generator. We'll see where we go. Random number generator, 1982 to 2015.
Calling it 93. I'm calling it 93.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. And we're spinning 1998.
Oh, the year I graduated high school.
Was that the year we had last year or last week? I don't know. We'll have to see.
We had
If
88.
the movies look the same, we might have to change it. What did we have?
88.
Oh, we had
88.
88.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only reason I remember that is because we looked at the toy catalogs from Sears.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, we're supposed to do that tonight, too. We'll see.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
98, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll look at the toy catalog so Joe can get mad at us because he gets bored. So
No, I got a rant on that. Actually, after we do this, I got a rant on that. So
you can rant right now.
no, I don't want to rant right now.
Okay. All right. Save it up. Build it up, big guy. All right. We're looking for November 30th, which is right here. All right. Here we go. Number one at the theaters this week was Godzilla. This is the P. Diddy Godzilla. So French nuclear test irradiate an iguana into a giant monster that heads off to New York City. The American military must chase the monster across the city to stop it before it reproduces. So that's the Matthew Broderick as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got some Green Day in it, right? Green Day music, P. Diddy.
Yep, sure does. Yep.
All right, next we've got Hope Floats. Bertie Calvert must choose between her morals and her heart after her husband divorces her and a charming young man who her daughter disapproves of comes back into her life.
That's what happens when you go to a key party.
It could happen. Could happen. Next, we have Deep Impact. Comet is discovered to be on a collision course with Earth. As doomsday nears, the human race prepares for the worst. So,
The first movie I remember there being a black president in.
Yeah, that could never happen in real life. Next, we have the Horse Whisperer. Mother of a severely traumatized daughter enlists the aid of a unique horse trainer to help the girl's equally injured horse.
Man, that's a good one.
Next, we've got Bulworth. A suicidal, delusional, liberal politician puts a contract out on himself and takes the opportunity to be bluntly honest with his voters by affecting the rhythms and speech of hip hop music and culture. Okay. I have to say, so far, this is the worst list I've ever seen on the show.
It's not good.
Next, I got the hookup. Two small-time scam artists, Black and Blue, sell boom boxes and broken TVs from their van in a parking lot. When a shipment of cellular phones comes to them by mistake, they soon find themselves targeted by the FBI and gangsters.
Ooh, plot thickens.
Wow, this is fucking rough. Next, we got Almost Heroes. Two bumbling explorers hope to beat Lewis and Clark to the Pacific Ocean as they race across American western frontier in the early 1800s. Matthew Perry and Chris Farley. Never fucking heard of it. So, next, we have The Quest for Camelot. An adventurous girl, a young blind hermit, and a goofy two-headed dragon race to find the lost sword of Excalibur to save King Arthur and Camelot from disaster. Next, we have Titanic. A 17-year-old aristocrat falls in love with a kind but poor artist aboard the luxurious, ill-fated RMS Titanic. And last, we've got Everest. An international team of climbers ascends Mount Everest in the spring of 1996. The film depicts their lengthy preparation for the climb, their trek to the summit, and their successful return to base camp. It also shows the many challenges the group faced, including avalanches, lack of oxygen, treacherous ice walls, and a deadly blizzard. That's right. It's a documentary about climbing Mount Everest that was in the top fucking 10 of the movies in May of 1998. So,
with a whopping $1.5 million.
Yeah. So that is the list that we unfortunately have to choose from. And we are going to start from the top this week. Blake, you are first.
I'm not going, and I'm going to turn on Netflix. No. Let's see here. That's a tough one. Probably going to go see Deep Impact. I've seen it before. You know, it's a pretty cool. I mean,
it is not really Armageddon. That is true.
Yeah, it is. Team Armageddon. Yeah, it was between either Deep Impact or maybe Titanic again, just for the overall cinematography and all that. You know, to watch it in the movie theater. But I'll go Deep Impact.
All right, Deep Impact. Greg, are you going deep?
I'm going deep.
All right.
Bring a big key.
2 for Deep Impact. Okay. Alexander.
I'm gonna go see Godzilla.
Godzilla.
I did when it first came out too.
Okay. Joe, we're in you.
Well, Godzilla is the only movie on this list I've actually seen, but I think if I go back, I'm going to check out The Horse Whisperer. I've never seen it, but it's based on a real person, and that my father is a big fan of, because he pretends to whisper to the horses, but it's actually like, you know, he learned
really cupping their balls.
No, Curtis.
No,
I'll leave that to you, buddy. But he learns tells from horses, because horses are very reactionary. So, you know, he does have, it's like a low impact training thing that he does based off of how they react and stuff. So I'm actually curious about that one. So I'll take The Horse Whisperer.
Yeah, I knew a horse that talked, Mr. Ed.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah,
hey, Mr.
They put peanut butter on his gums to make him talk.
What? Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know.
Curtis, you just ruined that whole show for me.
Sorry.
It's not on the show. That's what they did to the horse.
Yeah, that's what they did.
It's not a plot point.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
Not? Oh, it's still
I enjoyed the Godzilla soundtrack, but the movie fucking sucks. In Deep Impact is fucking terrible. I don't care what anybody in the comments is saying. Deep Impact is fucking terrible. Horse Whisperer sounds stupid, and yeah, I don't think I'm as in touch with my feminine side to go see that. Bulworth sounds dumb as shit. Almost Heroes, for it being a Farley movie and me not hearing it, it's got to be fucking terrible. Titanic, although the title sounds great, it just doesn't sound like something I would like. So I'm gonna go Quest for Camelot. I'm gonna watch the cartoon. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it does have some Camelot and King Arthur, and it's got a two-headed dragon. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of like the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. So, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the cartoon. Dusty, what you got?
Yay.
Come on,
As a
Dustin.
movie-
Let's go see Godzilla.
The movie fan, I would just like to formally protest this list. But I will go see Godzilla for one reason and one reason only. A couple of guys I went to school with are actually on that soundtrack in a little band called Days of the New.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So I will go see that movie just to support the guys I went to school with.
There you go.
Okay. Very cool. We have in the chat, Mike V, that's me, is very upset with them calling Godzilla an iguana. So that's like he brought that several times, saying that it's blasphemy. Very, very not happy.
At least a Komodo dragon, you know, like.
Yeah, Jesse has a good point. Damn, that list made Godzilla look good. That's true. when you look at Godzilla and you go, man, I think that might be the highlight of this list. That's pretty fucking rough.
Hey, there's some cool scenes in that movie, but then there's
Okay.
a lot of crap in it too.
Yeah.
Terrence says Godzilla for the win. Kevin Hamilton says Deep Impact was good. You might have been watching the porn version.
That's not what that is.
Terrence says it can only be Godzilla or Deep Impact. Jen would like to go to Blockbuster instead of choosing one of these movies. That might be an option.
What's
I'm with Jen on that.
And then MJ Staten says great Robert Redford movie, Joe. So
Oh, yeah.
Horse Whisperer.
Yeah, but at this week, Titanic had been out for 24 weeks.
I still made the top
do you
10,
mean
so that's pretty good.
Still made the top 10.
Yeah, I think you mean Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If we could go outside of
What I will
10, I
forever
would go
call it
see
now.
As Good as It Gets, but that's
That's
all
a
right.
good movie.
I'm actually okay with Quest for Camelot. In fact, I think I'm going to add that to my list. Has anybody here seen that movie?
I can't.
As good as it gets.
No,
Quest
I
for
think I've
Camelot.
seen
Camelot.
bits and pieces, but I don't
Yeah,
think I've seen it.
I think I saw it many years ago. I just don't remember it that much. I remember the name and the picture.
Were you smoking before you saw it?
The odds are yes.
Okay, well then that might be why you don't remember it.
You'd actually probably like Almost Heroes.
Yeah, you think? I can't imagine like in '98
Farley.
a Farley movie coming out that I didn't hear about. It just has to be fucking terrible, is what I'm thinking.
Well,
Click on it.
Unless I'm thinking Wagons West.
Farley is very Farley in that movie, and
Matthew Perry is dead. Oh no, not yet.
and Matthew Perry is very Matthew Perry-ish, you know.
Mm.
And I think they just didn't meld together real well.
MJ, I did watch Black Cauldron. Very good. I like it. Kevin Hamilton says saw Titanic opening weekend. Next to me was a few bikers, long beards, leather vest. They were bawling at the end. Were they perhaps in the Legend Daddies Facebook group? Let us know. That'd be great.
Good question.
Yeah.
I wasn't bawling at the end of that. I was pissed.
Right?
Hmm.
I was saying she could have let him on that fucking door.
Well, while I try to look up a,
I was pissed about her throwing the necklace away. I'm like, these dudes are spending millions of dollars looking for this damn necklace. This old hag's got it in her pocket the whole time.
yeah, she was kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, while I look up a wish
Cheating
book
hag.
from 1998, apparently Joe has a rant.
Oh yeah, the rant. I forgot about that. I'm not as mad as I was before, but
See, that's
this
why
is
you
a
got to do it
rant
in the
about
moment.
Curtis.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, it's a rant about Curtis because a couple weeks ago, before the show, Curtis and I are talking about the show and you know what people like in the show and so. And so Curtis says people really seem to like when we fight during the show. So I was like, oh yeah, no problem. I can totally do that. And Curtis is like, oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, for sure. So the last 2 weeks, I've been constantly making snide remarks to Curtis to try and start a fight. And every time I make fun of Curtis, he just goes, really? And that's sad. Like a jackass, because we're not fighting. I'm intentionally trying to be a jerk to start a fight for the show. And Curtis just isn't playing along and making me seem like a jerk.
Okay, so my retort is I did not say that people like on the show when we fight. I said people like on the show when Joe makes fun of me. That's what I said. So I never said anything about me going back at Joe. I said people like it when Joe makes fun of me. So, and we even instituted in our attendance program that the other folks, not me and Joe, because we show up every week because we're dedicated, not like these other fuckers. But the other fuckers that don't show up, we said they're going to start getting attendance points when they don't show up. And the only way they can knock points off is by being really funny and making fun of me on the show. And we said that after saying how much people like when Joe makes fun of me. So
I don't know. I remember it different.
I missed that
It
part.
was something about fighting. And we're not fighting. Curtis just sits there and takes it like a man. And I don't know. It's not as much fun.
well, I mean,
Kind of makes me seem like a big jerk.
Is that like a prison thing? Taking it like a man?
I'm not sure, Curtis. You tell me, buddy.
I don't know.
You're the deep impact guy. Come on.
The old deep impact guy.
Deep impact.
A lot of race cars and shit. Okay, here we go. We will start. Fuck, where are we going to start? We don't need those. We'll start here. This is a good place to start. All right, here we go. Share screen. Let me make this the right size. All right, let's try this. All right, so we've got a 7-in-1 game top, which whatever, I don't care about that. But look down here, look at the wrestling buddies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Basketball wrestlers.
W1s.
The height of the NWO versus Sting. $24.99. There you go. You can get a Sting, Macho Man, Hollywood Hogan, or Diamond Dallas Page, not shown.
Not shown.
So
DDP.
Yeah, look at
those are pretty awesome, actually.
Sting's muscles. He looks a little deformed.
He gets injured a lot.
That must be it. Let's see. We got some more tabletop games. I remember this where they would have 7-in-1, 8-in-1. This one's 10-in-1, 10 games in one. Like nobody's fucking playing all those games. Just
I had one. I played them all.
You played all of them?
I like 2 of them a lot, but we did play a lot of them just to play with them.
When I was a kid old enough to play these games, I needed full-size tables. That little shit. That was what, to me, that was like for infants.
Dude, this was the fucking game, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
I like the one with the big bubble over it, though.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Come on. Let's get to toys. What do we got here? Fisher Price. Bullshit. Some trucks and cars.
That ain't even the cool Fisher Price stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some shitty haircuts. What do we got? What the fuck is that?
Tattoo
shoes. You want some moon shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Put some spring in your step with these mini trampolines.
I remember that commercial.
Great for balance and coordination development.
And blowing out an ACL.
Safety shoes. nylon adjustment straps. One size fits up to men's 9.
It hurts
All
my
right.
back just looking at them.
Sock'em boppers. Sock'em sword and shield bonus. Okay. Super sound boppers. All right.
The crazy car would have been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the crazy car?
It's too big. It's basically a wheelchair that sits on the ground.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
With a
Well, they
K,
have-
crazy, man.
They had a version of that when I was a kid, and they just looked like they re-released it with a different name.
Was it called a wheelchair?
No, it was called something. No, let me look it up.
I don't know what this is. Toonsylvania? I don't recognize that. Is that a cartoon or something? Anybody know Toonsylvania?
Beyond me.
All this is foreign to me. I was 30 years old and I had stepped away from collecting in my little story I had told, so I was not really avid into it.
Yeah, Joe was already paying alimony at this point.
Still has like 8 years to go. Settle down.
Come on.
If
show
I'm
us some
honest, it would have
masterpiece.
been cheaper than staying.
Me
there.
and Angie were making backyard wrestling videos in '98.
Micro action transport helicopter.
Micro machines. Action.
Look at that funny looking aircraft carrier.
I'd have been all,
That is stubby, isn't it?
dude. I'd have been
That's-
all
that's
over
hilarious.
machines when I was a
That's
kid.
Yeah, Micro Machine. I had a bunch of those.
I like the
planes and the
micro machine,
helicopters are
like
cool.
like Star Wars and stuff. Do you remember those where like they
Oh,
had
yeah.
like
Yeah.
like the Vader helmet and it opened up and it was like a
Yeah.
scene from,
I had all of that,
those were fucking
all
cool.
that stuff.
Fake
still
chainsaw,
have
fake,
the,
fake engine with real sound engine.
Ring, 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 ring.
What do you need a fake engine for?
You teach your kids to be men.
I guess. I guess. Matchbox. Fuck Matchbox. Fuck Hot Wheels.
Now we're getting close.
That's the stuff when I'm watching Kent Poole's videos that I skip over when he starts looking at the cars. I'm like, nobody wants to see that shit. We want to see
I
the
actually
car
had a
one.
lot of this stuff.
Jack's Pacific.
Hell yes.
Monster Ring.
I bought a ton of these for my son.
Yeah.
L&M collector sets. 2 7-inch collector figures. Got Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Andre the Giant. And M, we've got Ripped and Ruthless 2-pack featuring Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
God, those were horrible.
Yeah, they look bad.
Yeah, they were horrible.
They're like statues.
That's all they are, yeah. But so were those fucking LGN toys that everybody fucking loved. They were like dog toys.
Yeah, but you could beat the shit out of those. They
Oh,
were-
you could beat the fuck out of it, dude. You could throw it across the street, let it get run over, and still play with it.
Dude, I loved them because you could drop them on their toes and they would jump. So like Hulk Hogan, because his arm pose, you could drop him on his toes and he would like jump forward and do a double clothesline. I loved it.
Nice.
I don't know what this is, like a car with a fucking calculator. What the fuck is this?
This is how we learn
Controller
about the value of gas.
Oh, that's
It's
yeah.
a-
There was
Go ahead.
there was a like a tracks thing when I was a kid that came out and had like a dumper. You had to program in the movements, like how many feet, and it would automatically do whatever you programmed it. I think that's what this is.
It says totally cool car equipped with a built-in programmable keypad that allows you to enter up to 32 different actions. So there you go. Rev it
Oh, I
up,
know what
watch
this
it
is,
spin,
Curtis.
pop wheelies, vibrate, and turn figure eights.
I know what this is. It's lame. That's what this is.
Yeah, it's fucking shitty. So, all right, next. How are they going to show us some wrestlers and then not just go into other action figures? Like, come on, man. You can
Well,
go
in
back in
98
cars after you fucking show wrestlers.
In '98, they weren't really making like Transformers. Well, I mean, they
Yeah.
were, but those weren't my Transformers.
I know that there's figures coming up. I saw it, so that's bullshit. They just had to
You had
have
some
a shitty
remake
layout.
Joes, maybe.
Yeah, so here's that vehicle I was talking about. It's called Big Tracks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that too.
It came out in 1979.
Fuck Hot Wheels. Fuck people collect Hot Wheels.
God, I thought I was old.
Okay,
easy.
some Power Ranger bullshit. This guy's got H is carrying a giant vibrator. The fuck is that?
That's
See
the
that?
fun gun.
Dude, he's got a pocket rocket.
Fun gun.
He's got the fun gun.
That's the deluxe Mega Voyager.
Makes vibrating noises.
As seen on TV, imported. Okay.
Oh, here you go.
What do we got? Okay. Mystic Knights of Tirnanog.
What the
No
hell?
idea. Angus, the Knight of Earth. Rohan, the Knight of Fire. Ivar, the Knight of Water.
I have never seen these before.
Neither
Yeah,
have I.
wasn't that like a
They look like
a
6-inch
Power
figures.
Rangers type show, right? It was like live action, but they were the
No
9-inch
idea. There's
figures.
dragons. I know that.
Yep. The
I
dragon's
haven't seen
24 inches. The dragon's 24 inches long or whatever. Sword of Kells.
That's the sword here. The dragon is up here.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Pyre dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
Scaled to carry 4-inch action figures.
Well, there you go.
But the action figures are 8 inches.
The action figures are crap. Here we go. Batman and
we're in
Robin,
Curtis
the
land.
ultimate figure set, 15 inches tall.
Look at that
Holy
Godzilla.
shit.
Look at that iguana.
The
Oh,
iguana.
that's terrible.
Hey, I was just getting ready to say, look at this Star Wars Death Star right here.
I like when there's the tie-in to the movies that we were just talking about. That's cool.
The Micro Machines military combat driver's cool.
A Lost in Space classic B9 robot. That'd be kind of neat.
I've actually still got this Star Wars Double Takes Death Star from Micro Machines.
Ooh,
That looks cool.
nice.
I still have that. That's one of my favorite Star Wars items I have.
Yeah,
It has a button on the side, and you just kind of, or like a lever, and you just push it down, and it opens up like an egg, and it's got like Naboo or something inside of it, or
Does it light up?
or maybe it's Tatooine.
Does it light up at all?
No batteries or anything like that.
yeah, it says Death Star turns into evil planet Tatooine.
Yeah,
This
It's
detailed
really cool.
replica features telescoping tractor beam, fold-out landing pad, secret pop-up landmine, and more.
Oh yeah, it came with all kinds of little tiny waist posable figures.
Yeah, so it says it comes with 2 vehicles and 8 figures.
Yeah,
So
that was a sweet little playset. I loved that.
yeah, that's not bad.
My son really got a kick out of that.
What about the Micro Machines military combat carrier that looks
Yeah.
like an RV?
I like that.
Cool, isn't it?
That looks
That's
cool.
like straight out of Stripes.
Yeah, right.
It is like the vehicle in stripes.
Yeah. It's got an
Pretty
underground command center. Let's see, working drawbridge and more. So,
Wow. Drawbridge. Wow.
all right. Next, I mean, we got Batman, so it's got to be downhill from here.
Star Wars.
Star Wars Millennium Assortment. Look, somebody's fucking marking their list here. They put a little X there.
Got to get that Grand Admiral Thrawn with the Aselamiri.
Yeah, it doesn't say the names of the characters, so
That's Grand Admiral Thrawn right there on the right.
that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yep.
He's got his little Salamiri.
Oh, a 14-inch tall electronic Darth Vader. Listen to Darth Vader and his later. Wait, it says listen to Darth and his later ego, Anakin Skywalker. I think you got that backwards. Say
Well,
4
no,
different
because
phrases.
he turned back to Anakin at the end when he came back.
Oh, okay.
That's
Gotcha.
ugly Anakin.
Yeah, it's ugly,
All right.
Anakin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugly Anakin.
Dude, I'm sitting here looking at this paper and I'm looking at these prices and I'm like, I was paying because like Toys R Us put all this Power of the Force stuff on clearance. And like those Millennium assortment figures, I was getting those for like $1.95 at Toys R Us. The ones in the letter K, the planet that opened up and had like a figure in it. I was getting those for like $3.
I like this over here, K. It's got like this orb that opens up and the things come out. The fucking Ewok has got the hand glider.
And they're in a tall square package window box too that shows it opened up. Those were really cool. Hey, there's my X-wing. I've got that right there on my shelf.
Yeah, electronic power FX.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got that right here.
Don't hurt yourself.
You got the Rancor. Anybody want that for a HasLab?
I think I actually might have had that.
Nah, I won't get funded.
And a Bantha. I didn't know they made a Bantha back then. It looks like it's got a bunch of fur on it too.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's kind of neat.
Would have ended up full of goat heads at my house.
Oh, hold on. We got Dusty over here. He's got his fucking X-wing out. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Bad boy.
That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish it had batteries in it right now. I'd show you all the cool shit it does.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And it's huge. Look at the size of that.
I like how that's the handle so you can fly it around in your room and like
it's a good length. All right, here we go.
It's respectable. It's respectable.
We got some Batman jet blade vehicle, as well as
that's cool.
It's where we started getting some of the animated stuff. So we got Batman animation 3-pack, 12-inch 3-pack. Get some more animated stuff down here below. So this one's like bare-chested Batman. I don't know.
Somebody really wanted that stuff though. There's a lot of X's on there.
There's a lot of X's, dude. They were marking the fuck out of this. So I do want to look at this is the 1998 Sears Christmas book, but underneath of this it had a 1998 Sears Christmas book from Canada. And I wonder what the difference is.
There's no shirtless Batman because it's too cold.
It's all the languages in Canadian. That's the only difference.
The wrestling buddies it's for
French.
Mounties.
Part Canada is French.
All the toy listings have the word A at the end.
All Canadians speak Canadian.
Okay.
The only the 7-in-1 games are all hockey. It's just 7 hockey games. All right, let's see what we got next.
They have the 2-pack, the Moose and the Mountie action figure.
Spider-Man stuff. Let's see, Spider-Man Web Blaster.
That's cool.
That was the Tobey Maguire movie?
Spider-Man with Web Trap. So
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, look at this 14-inch Galactus right here.
Spider-Man Flip and Trap playset. That's kind of interesting. That's neat. Okay, yeah. Scroll down. 14-inch Galactus, $9.99.
Yeah, now it's like $300.
Yeah.
Same articulation.
But it's a HasLab.
Yeah, this is some cool shit. What's K? X-Men Power Slammers 4-pack. It like shoots that little disc.
Yeah.
Is that from like Pogs?
It might be. It says allows X-Men to shoot disc cannonballs and kinetically charged cards at their nemesis. Includes 12-inch Master Mold, Gambit, Rogue, and Wolverine figures.
12-inch.
Yeah.
That Master Mold is cool. I dig it.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Look at this Spider-Man helicopter. That's kind of neat. Web blasting copter.
Nobody gonna look at the X-Men vehicle that shoots Nerf missiles?
Right.
You mean the Battle Blaster Bomber?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's kind of cool.
Here's some from your Godzilla movie. Here's your iguana.
There's your 11-inch iguana.
Here's a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, Mike V, it's me. You see the giant iguana here?
Or as Geisagway would say, iguana.
Yeah. Wepa.
Wepa Wada.
You notice there's no.
Wepa!
Did you guys notice there's no X's on this page?
Yeah. No. This RoboCop
There should be
thing's
around
kinda
this
cool.
RoboCop.
Oh
Look
yeah.
at this RoboCop Deluxe Cyber Lab.
All of it. Give me all of it.
I like the figure with vehicles. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks
those
cool
people-
too, but I love this fucking lab thing. Like that's just a cool.
Yeah,
One of
yeah,
the
yeah.
worst
Nope.
movies a child could watch, and they're making toys for it.
Toys, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, then they made a cartoon of it too.
Yeah, they did.
Very cool. All right, what else we got? Oh, more Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many more pages of this?
This one's
do
got
we
a
have?
handle in the back because that's exactly what you need as a gun handle for fucking your Godzilla.
It's the heavy hitter, man.
Yeah, heavy hitter
that's a
battle
hitter.
action 8-inch Godzilla.
I
It
thought
was number one. It was number one in the box office.
I thought it said Hitler.
Why does it have a
We
V8 motor
also
in it?
have a remote control fast action Godzilla. So. Oh,
Whoa,
and,
look at that
and
one.
in
6
case you
foot
need
tall.
a 6 foot tall inflatable Godzilla.
That kid must be like 2 foot tall though. Like
That looks
seriously.
like a repurposed.
How much Godzilla shit?
really-
did they
That's
need?
like me and my date.
That's the chick Billy power bomb.
Face was like, "What the fuck is this?"
No comment.
The kid was, and it's got the X by it. No.
Yeah, he wanted the 6 foot. He wanted the 6 footer. Yep, he
Just
said,
lost
"Screw
all
these other
respect.
ones," but I want that 6 foot Godzilla.
Go big or go home.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of that Godzilla. Oh, small
Oh,
soldiers.
here we go. I've got some of these.
Nice.
Didn't somebody shout out for these last week?
Me, I was hoping they would redo them, but those are cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
No,
I've got
the only one he X'd was A. He wants the vehicle here, the buzzsaw tank.
I've got DE. I've got one of B, and I have an original movie poster for him.
I'm not a bug guy, but this F is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Transmetals, Transformers. God, I hated those.
Transmetals. Transmetals.
The only
Against
Transmetals
the iron.
that I liked was the Megatron that was the big red dragon. And I used to have a lowrider Camaro, and I would set that Megatron in the back hatch of the Camaro with my stereo system when I would take it to car shows.
Cool. And next, maybe if it loads.
How many more pages we got?
Jesus, Alien meets Godzilla. All right.
Oh yeah.
What do we got here? Some
Military.
GI Joe,
12-inch Joes.
Ultimate Soldiers.
Yeah, not Joe's. Ultimate Soldiers.
These are like a 12-inch or something like that. Yeah.
Look at the Force Recon one. Nice Recon. Ultimate Soldier.
Is that Blake?
Nice. It might be Blake.
I think they modeled that after Blake.
I was old enough.
He's got a lot of fucking pouches.
Well, yeah, for all my action figures.
That's for his Goliath.
I had to put all my action figures in there so nobody knew I was collecting them back then when I was in the Marine Corps.
I don't know. I think Blake would be the one with the beret on.
That's gonna be Pete when he comes to Comic-Con with all the Goliaths in his fucking
He ain't no wussy army man. He's a Marine.
Thank you, Dusty. Thank you.
I don't know. I think you look good with a beret though. I like this vehicle.
Well, that is a Marine. United States Marine Corps.
Yep, USMC. Got an Air Force, an Army Ranger, a Navy SEAL, and a Force Recon Marine.
Right.
And they got their very tall, odd-looking Humvee. But hey,
You got a bunch of trash, and then you got a Marine.
I like that the Marine is the one that's got Recon in his name. So,
Hoorah.
all right. Let's see what else. Look at the headspace on the Hummer.
It's my kind of Hummer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this. You had some card shit, huh?
Next.
Yeah.
Here's where you could get the comic book collections where you can get like 50 comic books for like.
You got that one X right there.
Gone with the Wind collector set.
He got the Star Wars postage stamps X'd out.
Those are cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he wants those. He wants the postage stamps for Star Wars. Look at Gone with the Wind. 90 card set includes movie scenes, candid photos, and historical footage from the classic feature film. Who the fuck is buying that?
My mom
We
bought
got a
it.
Lost card set.
My
too.
mom actually has it.
Really?
I was
Yeah,
about
she
to say,
loves
I
Gone
have-
with the Wind. Everything Gone with the Wind, she bought it. And I remember her mentioning she bought these like trading cards with every scene of Gone with the Wind on it.
Wow.
You got a Star Wars set, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Look at that Green Bay Packer.
No Star Wars Christmas episode set, so that's not one.
Look at all this, look at the deals on those comic books, Curtis.
G.
Look at that first editions.
First edition classics from Marvel and DC, $12.99. All right.
They're just photocopies.
Yeah, they're probably reprints. I don't know what the fuck we got going on here. They like blocked out half the page.
It looks like it got ripped out of the book.
Yeah. I think
That's where it's stuck together.
We might be done with the cool shit.
There was a recall on something.
He cut something out. He really wanted it. What the
Look
fuck
at
is
these!
this?
Look at these early Power Wheels, dude.
Damn.
Look how lame. Look how little these kids are, and they're putting them on
look at that.
operated.
Look at there's another wheelchair.
That's the motorized wheelchair. That's
It's
that's
the
the lazy
wild
kid.
thing. Spin round and round and then round some more. Hand joysticks let kids steer forward, backwards, or in circles for a 360 for wild fun.
And then they made zero turns for them as they grew up.
That's actually
a comfortable seat and working seat belt, underbody wheel for stability, power locking brake system for safe stopping, and reverse lockout feature for beginners.
That's the Paul Blart.
To have fun.
That's the Paul Blart Mall Cop version when he can't stand up anymore.
Okay, it's a thing. So, Power Riders.
The Temu Power Wheels, but they look a lot better.
Look at that.
The Batman and Robin.
Right on Batmobile.
You got to get one of those and ride around at Legion's Con in the hotel in that thing, just driving around.
Dude.
Speeds up to 3 miles per hour.
Hey, what's the weight limit on that? 10
Holds up to
pounds?
50 pounds.
Yeah, holds up to 50 pounds. I just got to get 10 of them.
I could get a forearm on that.
I got to get a 10-pack and I'll be golden.
Hey, and it's X. See, that one got a super X.
Yeah, he fucking wanted that.
You
Yep.
get an asterisk out of that bitch.
He skipped all the rest of those vehicles and he was like, this is the one, parents.
Look at all them lines through that.
Dude, that's great.
$200 vehicle with a $25 rechargeable battery.
Yeah, he didn't even exit. He fucking asterisk that one. Look at it. Like, this is getting extra marked.
Look at that price on that. $200.
Yeah, $200. But if you want the rechargeable battery, it's another $25.
Exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise, does it say what it is without the? I don't think you can even use it without the rechargeable battery. Yeah.
Cut out the bottom and use
Oh,
your
it
feet.
includes a 6-volt.
You can use it, but you're
battery.
flat toning it.
Yeah, it does include a battery, but once it's dead, it's dead. So. All right. Next.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, I think we're past the cool shit.
Oh, there was a sit and spin.
There's a sit and spin. Yeah, I hadn't seen that in a while.
There's a sit and spin on that page.
Sit and spin, motherfucker.
Sit and spin, bitch. Sit and spin.
Some snowboards, toboggans.
Dang, look at that chair. That's cool.
I'll take that chair and go fucking.
Man, that
down
just
the
looks
hill.
dangerous. You know for a fact.
That
man,
looks
that
like the
bumper
first time
done.
you hit a bump, that's fucking dead. That's done.
You got dowel rods and wood up your ass.
yeah, that definitely
See, that's
failed
got the
somebody.
rope. That's a pull behind. That ain't a. You don't go tobogganing in that.
That's a Scandinavian sled.
Have the
That,
dogs.
that thing should come with an insurance plan or a copay. Something,
Yes.
man.
Somebody definitely went to the hospital with parts of that up their ass.
Probably
What's
send
the
us
weight
any
limit on
videos.
that?
Guarantee it.
Does it have a weight limit on that, Curtis?
I'm sure
I
it
always
probably
like looking
did.
at weight limits because it's funny to me.
Steerable snowmobile.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Now those things are cool though. The one down at the bottom where you pull the thing up in front of you.
Yeah.
Curtis don't care.
So
We don't have
now those sleds are $200 instead of $89.
You know,
Yeah, well, those little bouncy balls down there, they used to be fun balls, and now they have them at gyms, and they're like $100.
yeah, giant hopperoo.
Yeah,
I just jump on mine now.
I used one of these as a center float for my pool winter cover for like 15 years.
that's actually smart. That's a cool idea.
Oh my
It lasted
goodness!
forever.
This is the football. This is the football that I use. It's the one that lights up, right?
Does it whistle too?
Illuminator.
Illuminator.
No, I didn't have
yeah.
the one with the tail. This one's got a tail on it.
LED lights
It
and
did, but it
flashes.
did light up. The one that I had didn't have the fucking tail on it like that though. But you could play football at night. It was so fucking cool.
Look at that.
You-
The first appearance of the LED.
Yeah,
You ever tried to play catch with one of those at night? It's like you can't tell the distance, and the damn thing hits you in the freaking head every time.
dude, it's still let us play at night, man. Used to be like your parents would kick you out in the morning. They would say you just be back by the time it gets dark, and then after you had those light up footballs, it was like just don't ever fucking come back. So,
Yep.
I think that was just you, Curtis.
all right,
That's
we're
weird. My
definitely
parents
out of the
wanted me to
toys
come
now.
back.
I think we're done.
Yeah, we're definitely out of the toys, but I got to check out the Canada one and see.
Are we going to look at the what was that brochure we brought? Toys R Us. Remember we brought up the Toys R Us from the same year last
what was it like? It was another. I saved it. I'll take a
for
look.
KB Toys.
I
or
was so
something?
We
mad.
got Sears Christmas book, and here we've got Sears Christmas book Canada. So let's take a look. Let's see what the difference is.
All right,
Eh?
Probably lots of cheese and sausage and
Yeah, scroll past all
Poutine.
the fucking knickknacks and bullshit, perfumes,
Wow.
fake jewelry,
Got to flip almost all
clothes.
the way to the back.
Yep. Keep
You're only
going.
about a quarter of the way through it. Holy shit.
hockey sticks, pucks,
Fucking
Strange Brew on DVD.
silverware, fucking stereo systems, winter clothes, bedspreads. Oh, wait a minute. Here we
Oh,
go.
here we go. What we got there?
They're getting into that's girls
Baby stuff.
It's all girls' toys because the boys up there don't play.
No, they're all playing hockey. They're not allowed to play with action figures.
Oh, here we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
hold on.
Same
All right.
ones.
No, it's a little different though. They got some different pictures. Like they didn't have this fucking car. Look at that.
They did blow up on our
cool.
site, Curtis.
Oh shit. Sorry. You
Got to redo it.
redo it. Here you go.
Blake's not going to get his monocle out if you don't blow
Hey, look
it
at
up.
this fucking car. That's cool.
Yeah, I already got,
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
I got 2 monocles and they don't work good already.
Clear web weave spider body gives extension pincher hook, surprise attack, spider force projectile launcher, crawling spider legs that fold underneath the chassis, and more.
That's a cool
Yeah.
translucent car.
I think I paid extra for that at my last massage.
That's pretty neat. Like that. What's E? It's like a Evil Knievel fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Rip and
Yeah.
Red Cycle.
I love how Santa has suggestions in the catalog. Santa suggests.
Yeah, Web Blaster refill kits.
Silly
Nice.
string for $20.
Yes. That was when they rebranded Silly String as fucking Web Blasters.
Well, it's because Silly String got sued.
I didn't know that. For what?
Yeah, for somebody swallowed some kid. They shot it in some kid's mouth and he ate it and got sick and like.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
So then they had to rename it, but they kept making it under other names. Like I can't remember. There's a Nick. Not this. I never saw it underneath the Web Blaster thing, but
Here's that wrestling stuff again, but they got a cooler ring with the fucking. It's got fencing on the
Better
outside and a
wrestlers,
ladder and everything.
LOD.
But look how much smaller it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Oh, what a rush!
Raw is
That,
War.
that Raw is War ring was a remake of the old LJN ring.
You know,
Santa suggests gets the
Santa
belt.
suggests you get a belt. Yeah, a championship belt for 1999.
Screw winning the championship. Just buy your own belt.
Oh yeah.
There's a video that came out back in the late 90s. It was called Best of Backyard Wrestling's Volume 1 through like 6.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
And Angie and I are on Volume 3
Uh-oh.
and 4. And in one of them, I'm wearing one of those championship belts around my upper leg.
Nice. Look at the fucking steel cage.
All right, you got to post those videos or send them out into the chat. I want to see that.
It's almost awkwardly small.
I just want to see like fucking
steel
interviews with Ange and Dusty. Like that's what I want to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that steel cage is really fucking small.
Really?
It looks like a shark cage. Like you get in there and go see.
Yeah.
It looks like 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Hey, right. And Ric Flair looks like Dino Bravo. It must be the Canadian version. You know?
He really
Bravo.
does.
Yeah.
Man,
That Mad Hatter looks cool though with the clock.
too late. We're gone.
Too late.
Beast
These are
Wars.
cool.
Yeah,
No, these are not cool.
No,
Canada had much better pictures in their
No.
book. So
I never had them. I wasn't collecting, but they look kind of cool.
I actually had that Optimus Primal H. I bought it on clearance at Toys R Us. It was like $10. It was
Were
huge.
they crappy? Were they like cheap made?
Those weren't my Transformers. So all
I
that
figured-
I just hated it.
I like how
the
you.
bottom came with a VHS.
I was gonna say you get a VHS tape. There you go. There's a flashback.
Yeah.
With a 5-minute video on it.
Is it beta or is it?
No, this is regular VHS.
Yeah,
But this is 98, so this
They had
is
VHS in Canada.
I guess so.
Well, at that point,
Small soldiers.
Yeah, I agree. The pictures in their catalog's better though.
I had
Yeah.
B and C, or I still have B and
What
C.
is 8? Like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots kind of small soldier thing?
yeah.
That's what it looks like. Hand-to-hand combat, battling action.
Uh-oh, is that an elf selection down there? An elf suggestion? See it? And there's like
Might
little
be.
snowmans and
What is J? Radio-controlled motorcycle with Archer. All right.
interesting.
G.
It is different.
2-in-1 micro playset. Loaded with features like catapults and secret passageway for 4 micro figures.
Is that just like fold out cardboard or is it actual plastic?
Looks like plastic, but I could be wrong.
All right, guys.
I
Apparently-
loved micro sets.
Apparently, they had micro small soldiers, so
I'm
that
gonna take off.
they're smaller than small. Yeah. All
Yeah, I'm out.
right, man. You have a good one.
Yep.
Go
See you
blow your
guys.
nose and
Peace
have
out.
990 night.
That's
Hey,
it.
well.
Small
Yeah.
soldiers did him in. He couldn't take it anymore. Some Gazira.
Oh, Kasira.
Yeah, it's like a giant iguana or something. Crazy. It's crazy. It must be like a
It's like
mutated
a
iguana.
giant Komodo dragon.
Look at
Santa
the
suggests
look
the
at the
Godzilla
hand
bake.
puppet.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a hand puppet for $30.
yeah. But
I
it
kinda like
roars and bites.
Oh,
No, it's $30
And the
Canadian.
other one stomps.
That's like $10.
$30.
I like the Humvee though. The Humvee looks cool. It's got a rocket launcher and
Yeah. $30 Canadian is nothing, man.
Yeah, it's not even real money.
Half price. Look at the elf. He's pointing over half price. Only $19.99 for the Micro Machines Night Attack playset. So there you go.
ooh, I like
oh,
the
that's kind of cool.
C down there. That looks
Those
fun.
combat, those vehicles are cool.
Hey, you see that E right there? Gridiron Studios just launched one today. I think it's like an Amtrak type vehicle. He did a new vehicle. It looks just like that one.
Very cool. He should
It's
probably
probably
get some
gonna
elves to point at it. Then
probably
people
gonna
buy it.
It's probably going to be like $300.
There we
Oh,
go.
there it is, opened up, Curtis.
Yep. See,
There's
fucking
the-
Canada got the cool picture. We just got the Death Star all closed up. They got the whole
Yeah.
fucking opened and everything.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super. It was awesome.
Oh, look at there's Luke's little house over there in the corner
Yep.
on Tatooine.
And
Nice.
you can open it. You can flip that open, and there's a little pit that has like a table and
And it
stuff.
comes with a lighter, so you can light up Uncle Owen and Aunt Brew. Fucking melt their asses.
They're just black skeletons, so that had already happened.
Fucking have see, these are the ones that look at these that open up. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
This Top Gun pilot, officer speed trap, and championship racer. Those are neat.
This
I
is
still
cool.
got the Star Destroyer one that opens up like that.
Don't forget you get your Sears gift certificates down there.
Fucking Obi-Wan saying that the blasts are too accurate for sand people, had to be stormtroopers. Come on. When is a stormtrooper hitting anything, you motherfucker? You know.
All too precise.
Oh boy. Look at this stuff.
Yeah, look at that, $89.99, and I remember getting that on clearance for like $10.
Again, that's Canadian. It's not real money.
That's true.
Yeah.
H is a remote control R2D2. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't say how big it is though.
The Princess Leia collection 2-packs, J and K. There were like 6 of those. I had them all.
L, bike explodes.
That just seems like a terrible idea for a bike. I wouldn't, if I was that guy, I wouldn't get on it.
Somebody didn't read the box and it fell apart, and then they took it back to the store. Mine's broken.
The fuck is this?
Ertl Farm stuff.
Ertl's
the name
cool.
of the company Ertl?
Yeah, it's called Ertl. And they make all like farm and tractors.
Vehicles.
Santa suggested a John Deere 5-piece farm equipment set.
I'm pretty sure we had a real one of those where I grew up.
I'm good with that.
Need the
My
toy.
dad.
I've got an Ertl General Lee in the other room.
Oh, nice.
I got an Ertl that holds my fat in. Oh wait, that's a girdle. Never mind.
Dirtle.
Sorry.
It's a compression shirt, Curtis. Compression shirt.
It's a body contour.
That has to be in your fucking promo, Dusty. You need to say something about Steven wearing a compression shirt.
Compression shirt.
That's really a girdle.
I can't say that though because I wear a compression shirt.
Look at this stuff. It's half price as well. All the shit you don't want or need. So
All the shit you don't want or need.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
That one's kind
There
of cool.
we go.
Yeah, I like that.
It's got a castle walls. Good for dioramas.
73-piece play set.
Yeah, I think
Or 100-piece play set.
I think that they were kind of like
$24 and $29. So this one's $25 for this set, and this one's $29 for that set. That's fucking cool, man. We need the kids' X's on these. Who makes this? What is this? It doesn't say.
it was probably like an off-brand.
Yeah. It's cool though. I like it.
At first, I thought they were like the Army men, like the vintage green Army men, but it looked like they actually had some articulation.
Ooh, Halloween costumes for Christmas.
You know it's make believe because it's a fire woman here. So
it's Canada, Curtis.
Oh, that's true.
I like how in Canada all the fire people are yellow. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that so they don't get lost when they go into a fire?
Yeah, this one doesn't say what brand this is either. It just says Army Figures and Vehicle. They look like they're Joe scale.
They're probably the stuff you see at the dollar store.
Yep.
Like this looks like who's the one with the fucking mustache?
Joe Gonzalez.
Joe Gonzalez.
No, the fucking Oh gosh.
There's a few of them.
Starts
There's
with
actually
an R. The curly mustached guy. I think this looks like it right here. I can't think.
Wild
of
Bill?
No.
Yeah, who's with the Rattler.
No. Anyway.
Speaking of which, that's shipping soon. The Rattler.
Very cool.
I wish I could have afforded to have gotten that.
There's that stubby
Oh yeah.
It's just funny.
aircraft carrier.
I think the plane's cool looking being stubby, but the aircraft carrier looks stupid.
That's the USS Steve Buscemi.
Oh man. What the fuck is that guy?
Oh,
Lost in Space robot model kit. That's fucking cool.
There's General Lee.
General Lee.
There's your. I was gonna say. There's your General Lee.
I think.
Did you have Did you have the Matchbox size or like the 132nd?
No, it's the big one, the vintage one.
Ooh, Klingon Bird of Prey model kit. Yeah. That would have been fucking cool.
That's a cool looking ship, dude.
Yeah, I think as long as they're not fucking dancing and singing inside. Like
look at this paint.
That
kit
would make it even better.
Look at this. Look at the paint kit that comes with the AT-AT. Let's give you some white. Let's give you some black. And let's give you 3 grays.
I think Curtis is all over that Coca-Cola set.
I was eyeing it for sure, especially the 2-wheeler.
Yeah, that's bad.
2-wheeler.
Yeah. Very nice. Some more car bullshit.
Titanic.
Oh, wait. We got Star Trek vehicles down here at the bottom.
The Titanic.
Voyager gift set. So
yeah,
there's your Titanic.
I can't tell what the other. I mean, Voyager looks like Voyager, but I can't tell what the other two are.
Yeah, it doesn't say either. So
yeah, they look like colored
Klingons. Yeah, it's Klingon ship.
Not Klingons and Voyager.
Well,
maybe the Kazon is one of them. A Kazon ship.
Maybe.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just didn't know what I was talking about.
I heard the Klingons are near Uranus.
Oof.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, I think we're towards the end of this one too. Now it's got the Matchbox bullshit and all that. All right, let me see. If I've got this other one that we were looking at.
One of these times we're gonna have to go in the way back and check out like 1941. Like what's in there? Like pet rocks, and like stick figures made out of actual sticks.
No, pet rocks were in 1980. They actually had pet rocks.
All my grandma's furniture would be in there. all the colored glass bowls and candy.
A wood yo-yo, a top.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I didn't save that other one. Shit, what was it? I'll have to look back at last week's episode. It wasn't Toys R Us and it wasn't KB Toy. It was like, what was it? Toy Fair?
Children's Palace.
I think it was a Toy Fair thing.
It might have been Toy Fair.
Toy Fair catalog, I think.
No, it wasn't Woolworth. It wasn't Kmart.
Yeah, I think it was Toy Fair catalog. But I can't find it now. So I'll have to look for it separately, but yeah, I can't fucking find it. I'll have to look back at last week's episode and see if I got it, but let me see. In the meantime, I think there was another one. There was a JCPenney's for 1998.
JCPenney doing it.
JCPenney Christmas book. They might not have shit, but we'll see.
I think they did.
Clothes, jewelry, winter clothes.
They might have a page of toys.
Electric razors. Dishware,
like when you go into Kohl's,
the Hasbro Toy Fair catalog,
vacuums, fucking
Curtis.
What bedspreads? What?
Were you talking about the Hasbro Toy Fair catalogs?
That might have been it. Yeah. Keyboards. That was a big thing back then. Fuck, everybody had to have a keyboard.
Synthesizer.
Yeah. Christmas trees. Barbie shit. Here we go. Telescopes, microscopes, any kind of scopes. All right. Here
Rectal
we go.
scopes.
Yeah.
I was going to say the
definitely.
same thing.
Definitely.
I was like, nah, I'm not going to bring it up. Dusty got me on that one. Tag team.
Yeah.
Tag man, bro.
You got it.
All right. Okay, we got some wrestling. We've seen that. Oh, like a wrestling figure rock'em sock'em robot thing.
There we go.
There's
WWF.
clearly Lex Luger right there. So
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
yeah, there's that steel cage that has just enough room for two people. So
the awkward steel cage.
Oh, look at that! You get Stone Cold's truck.
Nice.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
360.
look how big that ring is with those figures in it.
Yeah, the ropes go over their heads.
Yeah, that was the remake of the LJN ring. I love that thing.
You get tossed over the rope on that one, it's going to hurt.
Here's the guy with the pocket rocket. So,
The fun gun.
yeah.
That
Ooh,
that one
that
robot.
looks cool.
What are those?
These are those knights
That's
that we were
those
talking
knights.
about. Mystic Knights.
Oh, these pictures look better.
Dude, those
Yeah.
must not have been around long because I've never.
These dragons are fucking cool.
I like the robot up there, the one that's flying or whatever. That one kind of
This?
looks like a Power Ranger.
That
think
is a
it
Power
is.
Ranger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there it is up there. Power Ranger Deluxe. I got it. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up loving like Japanese style robots and Shogun Warriors, Transformers, all that.
Hentai.
And I cannot
Kaiser.
stand Power Rangers Megazords. I can't stand them.
Tentacles. Yeah. All that kind of good stuff. 7-inch Batman figures. So
The upside down Batman
Diecast.
logo.
12-inch, 4-figure 12-inch set. Is that the one you're talking about?
I
Number
was looking
7. Yeah,
for these guys, but 8 is 12 inches.
they're all 12.
This,
They're
yeah.
all 12.
Those ones look like Migos.
Oh, these are 12 inch too. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was 7 inches.
Yeah.
It's 7
No, it's just number 7 on the list.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing. I kind of felt for that too. I was like, a 7-inch? Wow.
Oh,
4.5 inch now.
Little die cast.
yeah. I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
those
cool.
individually selling for like,
That's JC Penney
$20 a
exclusive.
piece. Is a yeah.
Upside down Batman
Fold up
logo.
for 20. I think it's supposed to fold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're not
Joe's
going to see it with
mustache. Look at Joe's mustache upside down right there.
Look at that Velociraptor.
Now, look at this.
That's like a
iguana.
Velociraptor, not Godzilla.
Now, what is 12 is a walkie-talkie set.
Nice. Guaranteed that didn't work
Godzilla
long.
skyscraper walkie-talkies.
When
Why?
you talk, when you talk to your action figure.
So when you're not using the walkie-talkies, you put them together to form a skyscraper, and then you put Godzilla on top of it.
Who knows?
All right.
Could you imagine that creator room? Look, guys, here's my idea. We take the Empire State Building, we cut it in half, we stick a two-way radio in each half.
You know what they were thinking is that the economy was so good in '98 that people would just buy shit
Buy
no
it.
matter how crappy it was.
Or
Look at
maybe
this big
Okay.
wheel.
Hold on. F. Gumball Bank. It says Chip Hazard is on the lookout for Gorgonites. Drop a coin into his vehicle and gumballs come flying out, accompanied by a sound of a gun blast. Gumballs not included. Why do you need shooting gumballs?
Why wouldn't you?
We're going to
That's
shoot
good.
this across the room.
That's
Pick
the
it
new
up
wave.
with all the shit on your floor and then put it in your mouth and eat it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, one of my favorite toys I had as a kid was a standard, regular old red and yellow big wheel with a blue seat.
Dude, as long as you had the brake was the coolest part.
And I rode that thing. I remember scooting the seat back. It had like the different settings. And I remember taking the seat off and riding it without the seat, and then it finally just
fucking Dusty
it.
pulled a fucking high tower and pulled up the fucking seat, sat in the back.
Yep. Dude, I hated that I outgrew that thing. I loved it. This was a rich person's big wheel, that had all the cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
I just had the cheapy big wheel.
That's the kind of shit that my parents would take the batteries out of after a little while.
This looks dangerous as fuck. Look at that. It's like an actual saw blade.
That is awesome.
It looks like an actual saw blade with fully spinning saw blade. Holy shit. Somebody had to get fucking injured with that. And pop-up eyeball head. What?
Okay.
All right.
It looks like something they'd repurpose into a Ninja Turtles.
Small Soldiers Battleship game.
Nice.
Warzone, thank you very much.
Okay. All right.
So look at the talking field commander center. I actually have that out in my shed.
Oh,
I
wow.
always wondered what it was called.
Man,
Field command.
Dusty had a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Dusty had way more than I had as a kid.
No. This is all stuff.
There's a stubby one.
Yeah, there's a special needs
The
carrier.
USS Bushati. It's the USS Steve Bukaki.
16-piece action figure set, 3 3/4. Doesn't say what brand or who they are or anything like that.
It doesn't matter. Just play with them.
Timu Joe's.
Timu Joe's.
Right, Joe?
Yes.
Don't ask me what they are. Just play with them.
Don't ask, don't tell. That's
right.
it.
More micro machine stuff. This is kind of cool. Fucking dinosaur head that opens up into a playset.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
That's neat. Micro machine stuff was so fun.
Oh, there's your van that opens. It shows it opens.
This is the one time I'm gonna go back. All right, you spoke before the other page load. Go ahead.
There's your combat carrier van, and
on the right,
You mean your RV?
Oh, it opens up
RV?
into this thing.
Yeah, it
Okay.
opens up. That's
From
what it
Stripes.
is.
That's fucking cool.
Now, aren't you glad you went back?
I am glad I went back. It's the one callback, and you made the best use of it. Good job. All right. Some fake
Yeah,
Joes.
fighter jet's cool.
Some
With the
football
big skull and
players.
crossbones on the back.
You need your football players here.
No.
But, Army, Navy. I mean,
Yeah, Army Navy football players. So,
Collegiate.
um,
Well, that's a funny looking helicopter.
it is a funny. These go on that stubby aircraft carrier.
Yeah, like what's all with the dumb looking vehicles?
What do you want for Christmas? I wanted George Washington.
Yeah, George Washington's kind of cool though, actually.
or Omar Bradley. Yeah. A lot of kids were big fans of Omar
Dude,
Bradley.
you'd have no idea how many kids asked for Omar Bradley that year. It was
Is this still the Canada book?
no, this is the J.C. Penney one.
Oh, okay.
What they named the Bradley tank
Canada
after.
selling George Washingtons.
Because Canadians want to be, in the U.S.
American.
Look at this. I didn't even know these existed.
No.
NBA 5-player set, fully posable, 14-inch figures. Wow.
So those are in scale with your Mythic Legions.
A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger.
Ogre scale.
Basketball beanbag chair.
Your trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, these Christmas catalogs are pretty lame.
Oh, football. Now we're talking.
Man, I want that Jerry Rice.
Look at Brett Favre got his penis covered for once in his life.
How about Drew Bledsoe? How about that one?
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, did
was
anybody
doing something
ever want Drew
inappropriate.
Bledsoe? So,
Jerry Rice is holding his football out.
Hey, look, there's me and Steve just below that in football.
Yeah. You want a Vince Lombardi?
That would actually make
that doesn't really look like Vince Lombardi.
It looks
It looks like he should be saying, "What are you guys doing over here? Hey, you guys, get off my lawn."
And of course, you got to
The
go to
grass
baseball.
is
We already hit
green.
basketball and football, so my
That
goodness.
guy looks like he'd walk up to you and hand you a briefcase and go, "The grass is
JC
green."
Penny sucked. Yeah, JC Penny sucked.
JC Penny not doing it right.
Fucking crappy cars.
Fucking crappy cars. I could hear Curtis now opening his presents.
Cars.
Fucking crappy cars.
Dude, I was not a fucking like Matchbox or Hot Wheel guy. Like, if I would have ever got a Matchbox or Hot Wheel car,
You
for
would have caught a
birthday,
fit.
Christmas, I
You
would
would
have.
have caught a fucking fit.
Dude,
Cries,
Oh,
tears,
yeah.
boogers.
Hey,
Check
look,
this
that
out.
one- those come with keys.
check this out. True story. The reason why I love Transformers is we were so broke. I wanted Transformers because it was like getting two toys in one. I had a lot of like little cars and stuff when I was a kid, and then when Transformers came out, it just that's the reason why I gravitated toward them, because I was getting a car and I was getting a robot.
I ate mustard and cheese sandwiches as a kid because we couldn't afford lunch meat. So I don't feel bad for your fucking needing two toys in one.
Jeez.
Dude, I stood in line for government cheese and bread. Or not even bread. We got powdered milk, peanut butter, and cheese.
More like penis butter, am I right?
Peanut butter.
After that, you needed some colon cleanse.
Dude, that cheese was so good.
Dude, I always wanted one of these fucking beds.
Yeah.
The race car bed?
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
blow up though. Hold on a second.
They're cool. They had the Speed Racer one for a while.
That's fucking cool, man.
Dude, you know how many of these, being in sanitation and stuff, you know how many of these we pick up on a regular basis where people just throw them out to the street? And I'm like, man, I wanted one of these so bad.
Dude, that would have been cool.
This one has spare tires though, Curtis. So if we
Yeah.
we get our action on and get us a flat tire, we can swap the tires and light the fires.
Joe's new bed.
I don't know what the spare tires are for. It doesn't say.
When you catch a
They
flat.
go around your waist at our age.
Oh, it's a toy chest.
Oh.
I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that is it for the catalog. So, 1998. It's the year of the iguana, the big iguana. So,
They made 1.5 million different versions of him. So,
yeah, but the only one that kid wanted was the 6-inch blow up one, or 6 foot blow up one.
mm-hmm.
He wanted to knock the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah.
He must have hated that movie.
Yeah. He's like, give me the fucking Batman car to ride around in and the big Godzilla to fucking run over. So, all right, let's see. Next, primary objective. It says
Those are Curtis's catalogs, by
yeah,
the way.
transmissions and primary objective are dead. So that only leaves lightning round. Joe, what do you got for us?
Me?
No.
Gosh damn it, Joe.
Tag
You're
you.
prepared with toys. You act surprised when I fucking tell you that it's lightning round. Like, come
In
on,
my
man.
section, my thing. I don't know.
I got one for you.
You got to do
Yeah.
something.
Go ahead,
I mean,
Blake.
You
This
you
is Blake's
build
thing now.
transmissions by not being likable. Go
All
ahead.
right, we're starting with Joe on this one. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh. At my age and dislike for traveling long distances, I'm gonna go teleportation. like
That's a
all
good one.
Nightcrawler
That's a good
style. Like, oh, it's time for Legion's Con. Bamf, and I'm there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Legion's gone. Boom, I'm there. Nice.
I'm just there.
Yeah,
Greg.
Blake did a weird thing. You're supposed to either start with the person that's next to you on one side or the other, not somebody across the screen. So now we don't know where to fucking go because you started with Joe, so we don't know if we go to Greg or Dusty.
All right, go to Dusty.
Who, me?
Yep, superpower.
I screwed it up.
Healing
Fine.
factor, so I can get rid of this damn backache.
Mm.
You need to go with the ability to arm wrestle. So you
I
can
just need my superpower needs to
That's
Oh,
part of the
yeah.
healing factor when he breaks his wrist trying to fight. Wrestle
Yeah,
with Steve, he can
Yeah,
heal up real
how do
quick.
you beat Steven's wrist? I mean, come on, man. His
Look,
wrist is like my calf.
I'll be honest. I've seen that dude's arms, and I've actually felt that hand. That's why I called it a meat mitten, because it's basically like grabbing a catcher's mitt. I'm going to have to out leverage him, and I'm just going to have to sit there and take it until he wears out.
Mm.
And then I'll
That's what she said.
I'll have to take it till he wears out.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me.
I don't want to fly. I want the ability to float. Like just like fucking
Hover.
yeah, like Willy Wonka, just like, you know, floating up in the like just, you know, be weightless. You know, I don't need
So
to
if
fly.
somebody pushes you off a cliff, do you want to stay in place or do you want to fall really slow?
I want to be able to control, but I don't need to like fly super fast or anything. I just want to be able to be weightless.
So you want to magneto it. You want a ball of protection around
I
you.
just want to be able to, if I want to float up in the air. Like I've had reoccurring dreams where like I'm like in the dream I feel like I'm awake and I'm like, I know if I concentrate hard enough I can just make myself float to the ceiling. Like I can will myself to float. So yeah, I'm going floating. Plus the reoccurring dream I have that kills me is I like go off of an overpass somehow, and like it's where like you go off and you know you're gonna die. Like you're just like you're in the car, there's nothing underneath of you now, and you're just falling to your doom and you can't do anything about it. So yeah, I don't in that situation, I want to be like, hey, just open up the door and float away. So yeah. All right, Greg, because we got to end up with Blake. So
Magneto, power of magnetism. I could float. I could open up safes. I could.
Oh, so you're gonna be bad with your superpower.
Criminal.
No, not really. There's criminals that have safes.
Oh, you're opening. Okay, so you're opening up safes for like as a courtesy to people.
No,
You're like
I'm
like
opening
a locksmith.
safes.
All right, Blake.
Locksmith.
I want to be able to read minds.
Minds.
You don't want to read mine.
But not
No,
to
I
where
do.
like not where it happens on its own. Like you would have to like concentrate on it, right?
Yeah, I don't want it all coming at me all the time.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
You
But I
don't
want
want
it
the
like
Mel
I can walk
Gibson-
up and I'll be like, Curtis is like, "Hey, I'm happy to see you," and like, "You're a fucking liar. You're not happy to see me. You're just like, God, this guy again." Like,
hey, it's nice to see you, and you're like, no, you just thought, why the fuck did you pull into a handicap spot?
yeah, who's this freaking Yahoo coming here as a 5-0 stop? These guys getting out of his Bronco.
All right. Next. Go. We got.
I'm still looking. Let's see.
Anybody else?
He has
got
to
one?
look at a list of superpowers.
No. We picked our old man superpowers.
He doesn't come prepared.
What do
I
you
have
mean
another one.
prepared? This isn't my segment.
It is now. Now the douche stopped coming, and then Jesse stopped coming.
I mean,
It's
douche
just a
was
matter of
very
time before you
rare.
stop
Also,
coming.
All right, here's one.
Starting with who?
I'll start with Greg, and we'll just go around back to me. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Gosh.
No tariffs. I want my
greed.
coins.
I would take greed away.
Greed. Get rid of greed.
Yeah, because you take that away, that takes many other bad things away.
Yeah, that's a good one. Blake?
That's a tough one. Shit. Get rid of politics.
And replace
Because I
it with
think there's,
something else.
I don't know. I just think I'm gonna throw something out there. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but in my worldly travels, I've been in 27 different countries, now 50 states. I've sat and broken bread with people that are considered an enemy of our country. To be honest with you, it's not the people. I've met amazing people all over this planet. It's the governments that pit us against each other for money, power, and greed. So
you
politics.
can say the same thing about religion, though. That's very similar to politics.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, no, you're right. There's some
a
polarizing subjects.
A lot of the stuff happens because of that.
You look fine, Curtis. Stop it.
Yeah. No, you're right, Greg. It's about that. Yeah.
The only difference, Greg, is that if you choose the wrong political party, you aren't going to hell. So,
well,
I actually thinking
and now, folks,
I was thinking along the same lines as Blake. I actually would do away with the two-party system. Like, just fucking. I don't think politics itself is bad. I think it's the two-party system that fucking places. You know, you got 80% of the people that are in the middle that are fucking reasonable. And then you got 10% over here that are fucking morons, and 10% over here that are fucking morons, and they're yelling at each other, and we're just stuck in the middle, fucking like dealing with the people yelling back and forth at each other. It's just fucking stupid. So, yeah, get rid of the two-party system.
I like that answer.
Dusty.
I'd get rid of dummies that think they're smart.
So there will be no people.
No, he didn't say common sense. He said dummies that are smart.
I said dummies that think they're smart.
Yes, think they're smart.
And loud people at movie theaters.
Especially people that are like unwrapping their food and shit right in the middle. Like,
dude, I had a guy open a Burger King Whopper in front of me at Thunderbolts, and the smell of that onion reeked the entire theater out.
You'd hate me. I used to bring McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I don't have a problem with people eating a burger, but dude, the onion on that burger was so freaking strong.
I went to a movie and some gal next to me, they brought their food in, which is fine, whatever, right? Food's expensive. They rape you at the theaters, but it was fish tacos. So all this.
Yeah. Now, see, to me, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to eat in public, at least be considerate. Like,
I see how it is.
Fish tacos. I'm like, what the hell?
Like me, like when I brung food, I either brung empanadas or I brung chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I think if
food, you know, like
if a woman brings fish tacos into a fucking theater, she's trying to cover up a hygiene problem. Yeah, she's got something else going on. She's trying to cover up. So.
Exactly,
Joe.
That cereal that cuts the roof of your mouth wouldn't do that. Yeah,
Captain Crunch.
Well, I mean, any of them, Captain Crunch or any of them that are rough.
There's a rough.
Wanted that.
Captain Crunch is like eating the most delicious razor blades you ever ate.
Yeah, it would be exactly the same. It just wouldn't hurt the roof of my mouth.
And you just can't stop. It's just, my mouth is so.
Captain Crunch is like eating cereal that's coated in that non-skid stuff they put on flight decks. I mean, that shit's rough.
I might have to go to the fucking store after this and get some Captain Crunch. Hold on.
But in a perfect world, it wouldn't hurt.
Are my kids still out? I might have to have them.
True.
They're home.
Or do like I did because I was so poor and get King Vitamin.
Do they deliver Captain Crunch? Can I get Captain Crunch delivered at 10:30 at night?
Check out Amazon now.
Oh, Addie is still okay. My daughter's out. I'll have pick me up some Captain Crunch. So
all right.
Next.
All right. This time we'll start with Dusty and go around that way.
Oh Lord.
If you could switch lives with any fictional character, who would it be and why?
If I could switch places,
switch lives, it says.
Switch-
but yeah,
switch
with
lives
any
with-
fictional character, who would it be and
fictional
why?
character.
Fictional character.
Oh God. Wait, is fiction real people or is nonfiction real people? Fiction,
Nonfiction is real people. Fiction is
fake people. Okay, so fictional character I could trade lives with. Yikes. Superman,
okay.
for obvious reasons.
The powers are
One,
limited.
I'd be built better. I'd have blue eyes instead of shit brown eyes. I could wear spandex and actually pull it off. I could wear a cape. Who hasn't wanted to wear a cape?
Now here's asking the real
Thigh high
question:
red boots.
would you be deported because you're an illegal alien?
No, because I would come here legally.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Well, I
go
mean,
to the proper
you come from outer space. What kind of paperwork do you think you're gonna have to be able to get your legal papers? You gotta have birth
It's a fictional
certificate.
character, man. Don't get all crazy with it, man.
He's going to have his laser gun or his lightsaber. No one's going to mess with that.
They smuggled them in on that little rocket ship. Landed in Kansas where they knew nobody would be.
Yeah, I was an orphan and I was adopted by farm people, man. Come on.
No, you snuck back in on SpaceX is what you did. We know what's up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
I was holding
Curtis,
on to the outside of it like a fun gun.
what do you got, Curtis?
Pass.
Matthew Dooch. Oh,
Pass. Go to
All
Blake.
right. Blake?
That's a tough one. I'm going to answer mine and then I'm going to get going for the night. Damn, that's a tough one.
Batista, because he took your spot.
Yeah, no shit. He's real though.
He is real.
Well, Dave is real, but Batista isn't.
Yeah. Man, I can't think of one. I know it's lame, but I'm trying to think of.
All right, we'll let Greg go, and then we can come back to you.
Yeah, come back.
I'll be
Cheech Marin.
Gandalf. I'll be Gandalf. I'm gonna have a nice long beard, smoking a nice pipe, hanging out with some hobbits.
Hanging out with
Peaceful
short people.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's almost like real life, you know. But I get to just
Right.
walk around and live off the land. And he knows
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
So if I get hungry, I could boom. I got a pizza right there.
The magic
Well
pizza.
done.
Yeah.
I want to change my answer.
Too late.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna go with Scrooge McDuck, man.
Oh,
It's a good one.
Get
I
to
thought of
swim
that.
in a giant like vault full of money and
I
actually
don't,
be able to
don't
swim
know.
through it.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out for you with coins.
And you can be an asshole to everybody.
Dude,
and get
it's
away with
I'm
it.
switching
Oh, wait.
lives. That's his life.
Oh yeah, he actually.
Swimming
He
He can do it. I can't. I'd break my freaking head. But yeah,
Yeah, and you can be an asshole to everybody and get away with it.
hell
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Oh,
I
wait.
mean, that's kind of Curtis. That's kind of oh, never mind. You know what? I'm just,
Yeah.
do
like
I get
if
do I get
if
bonus
Curtis
points
was a
for
duck.
that?
Yeah. All right, Curtis. What do you got for us, buddy?
Man, I think I'm gonna go. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think that would be.
You
cool.
want to be
Just-
British?
First off, chicks
I
love
guess that's the
British
same
accent.
list. I guess that's the same list that pulled up for you, huh?
No, I'm just kind of thinking about it, and I'm like, first off, chicks love a British accent. Number one. Number two, I'd be able to make it into the Your Allegiance podcast.
Yeah.
And
Wait, Brett Stoddard got in there, and he's not British.
Not permanently. And
He wants to be a permanent member.
yeah,
A
yeah.
full-fledged
I
member.
think I don't know. I just think it would be cool to be that like attuned with what's going on and just like observant on things. That would be kind of cool. My second answer, if I didn't do that, would have been Alfred, like Batman's Alfred. Like, I don't want to be Batman because I don't want to be like, you know, fighting the crime, but like living in that world and, you know, yeah.
Doing
So.
the easy part.
Yeah.
Playing with all the cool toys.
Yeah. So.
All right. Blake, what do you got?
All right. James Bond.
Ooh.
Because he gets all the cool gear, cool
Which
cars,
one, though?
cool gadgets. He gets all the hot chicks, and he gets to have time with the hot chicks, and he moves on. He doesn't get wrapped up, and then he has these hot cars to drive around, and you know, he always never gets killed, but he gets close and he learns a lesson. So, and with that, I'm out, guys.
All right, man.
All right.
You have a
Have
good one.
Blake.
Absolutely. Have a good weekend. Talk to y'all later.
I think Dracula would
Peace.
probably be a good one too.
Dracula?
Right? Dracula.
Dracula. Actually, I would vampire. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Damn.
mean you
I gotta
you
take it back. I need a vampire because I've
you live forever, you look young.
Yeah.
He gets some ladies, right?
I like the sun,
absolutely.
though. I don't know.
Fuck the sun.
Yeah,
I'm
who
always
needs
home
the
in
fucking
dark.
sun?
Fuck that.
I think fucking the sun would be pretty
you-
uncomfortable.
But
It's
if you
kinda
think
hot.
about
It'd be
it,
hot.
you could always get just a tad bit of the sun. You know what I mean? You just can't get the full
Yeah, I
impact.
like
You
the whole
get
thing,
like
right?
the sundown or the sun coming
Well,
up
let
right
me-
before the actual sun hits. You get
let me
like
ask you-
the overcast of light.
Let me ask you a question, Joe. Which do you like more, the sun or living? Which do you like more?
That's kind of an odd question.
Yeah,
The
do you like
sun or
life
living?
more or the sun? Because as a vampire, you get to live forever, so you
But
get
you're not
more
alive.
living out of it.
You
don't get the sun,
You're unliving
but you still get to experience each day, right?
each night.
Vampire
Each
chicks
night.
are hot.
I'm just saying, if it's a fantasy thing, like, you know, I don't know. I like the sun. I don't know if I'd want to be a vampire.
This fucking guy works in a mine. He's never in the sun anyway. He's
I
talking about he
know.
wants to be in the fucking
I'm
sun.
in the.
Get
I
the
worked
fuck
day
outta here.
shifts. Thank you very much.
In a mine.
It's
In
a
a
pit
fucking-
mine.
So
Don't go
you're in the
underground.
fucking dark. You'd be with
It's
fucking
not.
lights.
It's not dark. It's a pit mine. There's a hole in the ground.
Only guy I know that says I wouldn't want to live forever because I wouldn't want to not see the sun.
Fuck
Give a
that.
fuck
son.
about the sun.
I'll be
Who
fucking
wants
living
to live
forever.
forever, man? That would get to
Me.
be a drag after a
That'd be
while. Think
awesome.
of how
Fuck that.
miserable you are just living the short amount of time that you're here.
Plus,
And multiply that to an eternity.
all your feelings are heightened. All your senses are heightened.
Everything would
I'd
just
live
suck
forever.
more.
I'd live forever.
If I lived for another 400 years, I might get all the heads painted that I have upstairs. So,
Yeah. Accurate.
all right.
Accurate.
Well, all right. What's everybody got going on? Anything going on this week? You want to shout out?
Nope.
Yeah.
Just going back to work and be miserable.
Okay.
But
Going back
good
to work.
news is I'll be back to work at the studio also. So that's actually like a plus. And,
Yeah.
that's the plus right there.
And Infinite Legions Friday.
Ooh,
So
Infinite Legion.
yeah, you're
yes.
coming back at a good time.
Perfect timing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Dusty,
Almost
you got
like it was
anything?
calculated.
Almost. Dusty.
No, I ain't got nothing going on. I'm got a couple drawings planned, but nothing started yet.
Some
And
risk
training, fucking training,
Yeah.
fucking training.
I don't
Practice
need to train.
promos.
I don't need to train. I got a couple promos to
Interviews.
film.
So I don't need to train.
I don't need to train.
That's light work.
I mean, if it's true that Steven has a manager, I think you might have to put Ange to work. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I might get her to do something with
You
us.
might have to have her be your Elizabeth or something. I don't know.
Got a lust in your eye. You got lust in your eyes, Ackerman. Lust in your eyes.
Joe, what you got going on?
I'm gonna try and make the clubhouse tomorrow. I couldn't last week.
I don't think they did it last week.
Oh, they didn't.
Is Oz
Okay.
back
No, they
yet?
did it the week before, but I don't think they did it last week.
Is Oz
No.
back yet? Oh no.
He is
No.
not.
Yeah,
He is not.
I think it's a couple more weeks or so.
Yeah.
So
But and then Schmerber live on Sunday. I'll be on there.
oh, nice.
Oh nice.
Speaking of Schmerber, tomorrow morning, double jointed, best show on YouTube is going to get even better because they've got me tomorrow morning. So
Oh nice.
That's hot stuff, man.
yeah,
Hot
just when you
stuff.
thought that the best show on YouTube couldn't get better, they added me. I will be there tomorrow, and we're going to be talking McFarlane versus Marvel Legends. Which line is better? So
Those new Marvel Legends that they announced actually look pretty
Man. Yeah, man.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So tune in. I think they're doing an early time. So it's normally 11 a.m. Eastern. It's going to start at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Me, Schmerbs, and Mark discussing Marvel Legends and McFarlane. So
I might get up early for that. I might catch a
there you
get
go.
up early for that.
Tomorrow, PGG, they got Jesse on. Old Jesse
sure.
Arnold.
Oh man,
Nice.
in the basement.
Yeah. And then Sunday on Shooting the Shelf, we got Jeffrey Evans. I will be coming live on Shooting the Shelf from a hotel room, so hopefully I got good reception. If not, we'll hit up Joe and say, Joe, you're my backup plan. So
All right.
Okay.
I should be available Sunday. Yeah.
And then I think Monday we should be doing some form of D&D. I'm not sure yet whether it's going to be our 4-H test run or if it's going to be Legion's Quest. So stay tuned for that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 test run, huh?
yeah, it's been going good.
Nice.
It's been fun, but we got to get Cameron on with us to answer some questions and stuff.
And
Yeah.
if you haven't checked out previous week's episode of Legion's Quest, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites so far.
I'm a little more than halfway through it.
Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of people have been calling it Gradix Quest. So you may like if you hear Legion's Quest and you're like, hey, what's that? I don't know what that is. You may have heard it as Gradix Quest. It is on the OffWorld channel here. I think they've got it labeled as a Legion's Quest, but we all know who's the star of the show.
I don't even know why
It's
you
a Legion's Quest on the Let's Go Offworld podcast. Curtis
Starring
doesn't know what
Graddick.
he's talking about.
I don't even know
Who's
why
that?
you named your character Graddick. You should have just named it Curtis.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I actually been watching a lot of the Dungeon and Dragon channel on Samsung TV.
Oh yeah,
And they've been having some of the quests. They got like 2 different kind. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Right on, man.
I got to tell you, Dusty, as much as I enjoy that character, the character that I have on the 4-H one, I love 10 times more than Graddick. Like,
I have to say that everyone else loves that character 10 times more because it doesn't act like Curtis.
It is much
when
fucking
did we get
fun.
to see any of that or hear any of that?
We will have to see. But yeah, I mean, we do have them all recorded. So,
Who's all playing the 4 Horsemen version?
It's the same guys as on Legion's Quest. So it's me, Jesse, Trevor, Nate with Joe DMing. The only difference is we've got Bill with us as well from Dorclair. So,
well, if y'all ever needed a one-shot side character, I'll at you, boy.
Gotcha.
Come in there, wreck shit, and leave.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we've got those recorded, and once it gets closer and we get the blessing from Cameron or whoever else is kind of leading the ship with that, we'll bring that to the folks. But yeah, I think going into a Legion's Quest, I was completely new at D&D, other than just my experience with Baldur's Gate, and going into the second one with the 4-H one, I really dove more into the character development, and dude, I'm having so much fun. It's a fucking blast, man. I can't wait for people to get into this 4-H one and just be able to do this and create their characters. And
so
then,
do you guys have all the rule set and everything for the 4-H and all that, or
A portion of it.
follow?
yeah, we've got what's current. I mean, everything is still in flux. Nothing is like finalized yet. They're not,
Right.
but we've got what's currently available, and that's kind of what I was talking about. We want to get Cameron on with us and just answer a few questions and clarify a few things and stuff like that. But dude, I'm having so much fun, and I can't wait for people to be able to play this. So
yeah, it's a good time for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Everybody's
But I will say that I'm definitely the star of both of those shows, whether it's Legion's Quest or the 4-H one. It's quite clear that I'm the catalyst for the thing. So
he is a pain in everyone's ass in
Yes,
both
yeah,
games.
that-
That
You need
much
that,
is
though.
accurate.
I
You
fucking
need that,
believe
though.
it.
I don't think I'm a pain in the ass on the 4-H one. I'm done
You
here.
totally are. What are you talking about?
I think the more you don't think you are, the more you are.
Well, I don't know about that, because with Graddock, he is very much intentionally being a pain in the ass. I've had to realign Graddock a few times to get him back on track. So
Graddock is an orc, and
You guys should have
I'm
like
playing it as an orc. That's just a little bit. The way they see things are just a little bit different. So.
he's Green Curtis. That's all.
Joe,
He is.
you should have an NPC come into that game that just calls Graddock Curtis all the time. Why does he keep calling me Curtis?
So yes, I would say Graddock of the two characters, this one and the one that I'm playing in the 4-H one, the Graddock is closer to my personality, whereas the other one is more like, if you imagine Puss in Boots with brain damage is kind of what my other one is. So yeah.
I signed an NDA, so I'm not going to say anything about the 4-H playtesting one, but Legion's Quest is a great time. We're having a ton of fun with that one. I was particularly happy with this last episode because there were some cool plot points that I had been waiting to get to. So,
So you guys play that? You guys play that online through like an app or
D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
D&D Beyond? Okay.
Yeah, it makes it very helpful for playing a game with people that are, stretched out all across the world, so that you're not having to get together physically and play. So
right.
Yeah. And it makes it, simple enough that an idiot like me can play. So
right. And if you can get together in person with people to play, personally, that's my favorite thing to do.
Stuff.
Yeah. But the app is nice that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this. So
when I said that it was simple enough that an idiot like me can play, you didn't have to say right, Joe. You could have argued a bit.
It's not a secret, buddy. Like
you could have been like, no, you're not an idiot.
Come on, you were just watch at Graddock's Quest. Graddock's Quest. Come watch. Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna argue. Right. So, see, and this is what he does. He should argue with me right now, and instead he just sits there like
I just got a message from my daughter asking me what I need from the store because she's on her way home, and I told her it was an emergency that I needed her to pick up something. And now I had to tell her.
You can be like Captain Crunch.
I got news for you, Curtis. That ain't coming home tonight.
Nah, it is. She loves him.
All right. Well, she said she didn't notice it until she was already almost home. So she said she'll get me some tomorrow. That's fine.
Close enough.
That's all right. I can go another day without Captain Crunch. Yeah. So
don't love him that much.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for everybody for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow morning on Double Jointed.
Yes, you will. And I need my extra credits for staying all the way through.
Collector channel.
Yeah. You get bonus points, Greg. For sure.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right. Until next time, folks. See you on the OffWorld.
Peace.